All right, you want to watch this tournament? I'm down to do a little bit of watching. Hotashi. That was the name I gave him in my fake name thing, right? Versus Memo. This matchup is not good for Baiken, in parentheses, unless you ask Hotashi, in which case he says Baiken is wild, right? But that was last version. I now maybe things have changed, but in my head, I could see why this matchup would be hard for Baiken. I think Nago's lights are really funny, and they give, what's it called? They give some problems to the normal ranges where, nice IBFD on Wake Up. It's too bad, unfortunately, that the IBFD really kind of worked against what Memo tried to do there. Like, this IBFD pushed Hotashi so far away that the far slash just didn't reach after. I think if you IBFD there, then you probably have to use movement of some kind, or let Hotashi whiff first, so you don't get whiff punished. That sucks. Who kills in for that throw? Yeah. Yeah, Memo, if you all don't know, won a tournament. Was it Canada Cup, maybe even? I don't remember. In Canada, is a streamer, Canadian Baiken player. Good person to watch. If you're looking for some Baiken footage, and you've watched every hour of, I don't know, like LK or something, and you're looking for someone else who plays Baiken, Memo is another good place to look if you're looking for an English-speaking streamer who plays Baiken. Memo's also getting his ass beat. Canceled a little early, so didn't get the blood back. That's one of the interesting things about Nago's command grab, actually, is that if he does command grab PRC too fast, he actually doesn't get the blood back, right? So his blood does not go down in the normal way command grab does.
That could have been real bad in terms of letting loose with those great specials.
So you got to be careful about, you know, that kind of a thing. If you cancel a little too early, you lose your primary utility. Yeah, IB on the Yozansen was really good there. Puts you point blank, so that threatening throw after is, you know, a little bit scarier. That'll hit. Probably the biggest problem with her 2D as a cancel option is that there's a pretty large gap here. 2D into Tatami, especially from far away, right? If you space out her cancels and you have a DP or reversal, then yeah, these are pretty easy to contest like this. Slap out a little super action and you're in there.
But if everyone agrees with you, then
damn, I gotta say, I haven't seen a Fukio check, I don't think, so far. And Baiken's got that juicy 5P to check with. What up, H651? Thanks for the prime. Oh, I like that try. Yeah, I being the Tatami also makes the situation after a bit more consistent, right? Nice. That was great. This her 2H is really bad on block, right? And she can try and delay to cancel Tatami or Kabari to like frame trap you. But if you're this close, then throw is like really, it's hard to time that, because like normally you're trying to frame trap for buttons when you're spaced out more. I being the Tatami as well keeps the situation consistent. So Hotashi was blocking in the corner and then IB'd both hits of the Tatami. If you IB both hits, you don't space her out, and like if she gets space, she can kind of play like a, are you gonna poke? I can counter poke with far slash or 2H or whatever game after. But by IBing here, this challenge is like, you know, much tighter. It's a little bit harder for her to get that wiggle room where the spaced out Tatami gets blocked and she can kind of threaten a different option that's better. So these IBs putting in a lot of work. Yeah, and that is a way to keep that route burst safe after the close slash. The far slash 2H, disjointed big old buttons go really far, hard to deal with. Chopped.
Yes, sir. Just swing that 5-8 to seal the deal. The bait play right after.
Yeah, Nago 5K is super good. I think having really strong lights is extremely beneficial against Baiken in particular. So if I played a lot of characters, right, in each version of the game, and how good your lights are, really, you can feel it in a matchup like this, because a lot of what she does is ranges like this. She does like Kabari, she does, I don't know, Yozansen, she does Tatami. Like how good whether you have a reversal, whether it's a super or a DP, whether you have good lights, and whether you have a good counter poke to her far slash or 2H are all really important, because when she spaces you out like this, a lot of characters really don't have good lights or ways to challenge there. Yeah, like Gold Lewis is really not good at it. He sucks at it. His 2P is miserable. What an air throw, by the way. Holy, that was a delayed, delayed back jump into air dash, try to escape the corner, and Hotashi just calls it out. But like how good your lights are really matters for stuff like that, because I think a lot of characters cannot really contest her in that range that well, and Nago has 5k, which is really nice, and some other buttons that are really good too. Okay, a little bit more challenging from Memo. I like that because that's kind of been a problem so far. We haven't really seen any challenges on Fukyo or the pressure. The secret against Hotashi, this is like, if you've never fought him before, you gotta mash. I'm gonna let you know the secret to killing Hotashi. You gotta mash, because a lot of his pressure is delayed hella. And there's like a big old delay, and then he then hits a button. So you think to yourself, oh, he's not doing something. Maybe I should, and then it's too late, right? So like the frame one is like you need to start challenging more, so then he keeps the pressure tight, and then when the pressure is tight, then that means you stop challenging, and you get more room to wiggle with other options. But his default strategy is delays, big delays and staggers in his pressure, which catches a lot of people off guard, especially if they're good players. Don't usually challenge right away. They just kind of wait and see what you're going to do first. Yeah, was looking for a cancel into Tommy or something like that. Didn't get it, so Super's right back. Wall's right there, but I don't know if it's good to break. I guess you'll take it, right? Because you can get the jump in. Yozansen too high, though. I think it needed to be delayed a little bit more. I'm assuming Memo tried 5P here, too. But this dude's too high, and this Yozansen was a little too early, I think. Oh, it tried close slash. A little too greedy. A little too greedy, maybe. Maybe 5P would have been safe there for the throw, but it's a Nago. Like, Nago players have such big throw ranges. Pretty likely they're going to try throw if you're anywhere remotely higher looking than, like, point blank. In fact, they're just going to throw no matter what, basically. Yeah, there was a lot of good matches. Yeah, that was cool.
Try and impress with this Testament, but it's going to have to go up against Infinitelaws playing Chipp here.
Damn, Idom on the Testament. You know what's funny about this? Is Idom played Eno at first, and then now is playing Testament. And a lot of people were like, yeah, that's not a safe jump unless you do it right away, I think. A lot of people were surprised about this, but given that Idom also plays Poison, like, this character makes sense. He's dead. This setup's cheap, by the way. When you get a knockdown with 2D, and then you do full charge Grave Reaper, and the Grave Reaper does not OTG, which it doesn't from this range, what happens is you can just air dash, and the fireball is hitting meaty here. So you see this? Like, the fireball is hitting Chipp and forcing Chipp to block. So then you can just do jump H, jump D, right? And then get your fireball, your 5k 6H arbiter for the kill. Pretty nice to have, right?
God dang.
Yeah, there we go. Already a really solid first.
Pretty nice to have. Look at that.
It can be kind of difficult for Testament.
Oh, that could have been a big pickup. Infinitelaws probably could have wall broken off that. Actually, that 5k hitting everyone. Yeah, a couple of important things I was just going to mention in this matchup is Testament 2k is extremely good, because one of Chipp's biggest problems is his main poke, right, far slash, is really weak to 2ks. As you can see here, having a 2k that goes under the far slash and lets you low profile everything and launches on stain, right? So right here, Chipp just he gets launched if he gets hit by it, which is really bad for him. The other thing is that what's it called? Testament 6P is extremely good too for challenging any kind of weird air approach that Chipp tries to. So Testament has a lot of good options. I think 2k in particular is extremely nice in this. OTG. Oh, tried for the 5D mix. Backdash. 2k. Oh my god, it did everything. But yeah, I think Idom could have done a little bit better. It's fine though. Nice block. Wow. Dead. Yep. Yeah, 2D gamma after that. Yeah, Chipp's far slash is generally weak to that. The main thing you want to do if you're Chipp here is like just play RPS around Testament's far slash. That's like a very common answer for characters, right? Which is when Testament, this is a wall break, yeah. When Testament does far slash, if you think they're gonna cancel into fireball, you just air dash over it, right? And then they have to start doing H fireball or crow or some other option. Yeah, that's burst save. Some other option that you can do there. So the nice thing about this is you can hit stop OS this. I don't know if all the Testament players know, but when you hit far slash, you can input far slash fireball arbiter. And what happens is if this is blocked or regular hit, you get far slash fireball. And if it's counter hit, you get Arbiter Signs. That will give you an extra bit of damage and knockdown on all your far slashes. You can use that on a couple of pokes, not just far slash, but that's a hit stop OS. If you don't know how to do it, just go in training mode and set the dummy to random counter hit and or random block, and then put counter hit on, and then just do far slash fireball, input arbiter, and then you'll get it. Pretty nice to have. Nice. That is something that's really good. When you have someone stained on the screen, doing a teleport like this is extremely strong, because if this doesn't hit and you teleport here, the stain pop means that you're going to be in and you get plus frames off the stain pop anyway. And if it hits, you get a full combo. So like, it's pretty nice to just, if you already have them stained and you have another succubus out, you just swing any button and then teleport, and then you basically just get 3 combos, It's pretty nice to have. Dead.
Just like that, the red RC doesn't even need the wall break to seal the deal. The 2S, the fall ball.
I don't know how to fight Testament. You should. The main thing I just mentioned, RPSing around far slash, is a big start, I think, to understanding how the character works. Basically, when you block far slash from this character, you should understand that their objective is like one of two things, right? They're either gonna throw the fireball after, or they're gonna like do arbiter. And if they're doing far slash or whatever their far poke is into one of those options, then you have wiggle room for counterplay. Primarily, what you want to do is not, like, basically what's happening in Infinitelaws here is they kind of are just running into a lot of stuff on the way in. Yeah, like, you have to let Testament swing first as Chipp with a lot of characters, and then try and poke after. But the main thing is, if you block far slash or like a far poke from this character, you want to try to RPS with your air movement over the fireball. So if they're doing like any grounded button into S fireball, right? What you can do is block the grounded button, like far slash or whatever it is, and then air dash over the ground fireball. And then once you start threatening that, then they want to start doing crow to catch your jump. Then they want to start doing far slash into nothing so that you air dash, and then they can 6p anti-air use. They want to start trying to represent different options to stop you from just air dashing over their grounded fireball. They'll start doing H fireball, right? And all those options that I just mentioned, you can beat by just blocking far slash and then dash blocking forward. That beginner thing will give you some wiggle room to probably start actually having counterplay against the character, rather than just flailing and being like, I'm dying. Can't dash, yeah, but you have armor. Testament. Actually, I think Pot does quite well dealing with how Testament wants to zone. It's like the opposite, actually. I think Pot has very good tools to deal with the main way that this character wants to RPS. Another thing is, let's just, like, this is a common example, right? Testament throws Grave Reaper from full screen. If you dash up and block it right there, just like that, then you're gonna get hit by the crow, right? So if you see fireball from full screen, you probably want to wait for the crow and then just let it whiff from full screen, or jump over it, or dash in earlier and IB the fireball, or dash up fast enough that the crow will go over you. The other thing is, up close, IBing fireball is also really good. And yeah, once you're stained, you have to stop doing stuff. You have to be extremely patient with your movement and just block. You know what I mean? Because if you just run in when you have stain, then every move in the game launches you for a full combo. This character's low profile 2K launches you for a full combo. So, yeah, even right there, again, another example, like a lot of the stuff Idom's doing is like the level 1, like the most straightforward Testament stuff. Throw the air fireball, afterwards the crow's coming, right? So if Chipp just jumps and air dashes over here, like the simple option, you make it over and then you just punish, right? Or you just have to expect, I think, the most basic option, and then you just bring out the counterplay. Sometimes less is more from for Testament, right? You just do the most simple option. You throw the fireball, you do the crow. And if that's working, then you just do that, right? Oh, that's a bad trade if you're Testament. That could have been nasty. Gets it low. Next hit breaks the wall. Oh my god, 2K. Yeah, crow's gonna hit. It's good to run away there. Oh, again though, I think you gotta just dash block and eat that, or try poking with 2D more, because you know Testament 2K is coming. You know what I'm saying? Nice. I love the movement. That's the biggest thing too, is with characters with fast ground movement, Chipp is a great example. Just dashing a Testament is extremely good. Testament, dash, but yeah, see, exactly. A lot of the stuff Testament wants to do, if you just run forward at it, is not as good. If you just dash block towards it, then you'll be much safer than if you just... Nice. That was a big risk. But I do like that challenge a lot. Hasn't done that very much at all on defense. I really like that. That was good. But like, what I mean is you should either be dash blocking in safely and like trying to contest. Like right there, you should either dash block or go up and challenge. This is another thing to understand. This crow right here does not hit crouching characters well. So like, especially when you're a little closer, dashing and doing like 2D with Chipp is like really good for stuff like this, right? To give you an example of like the crow is behind you, dashing and 2D is like quite good if you're a little closer. If you do low pokes or crouching attacks, a lot of times the bird goes under you, right? Or over you rather, and you go under the bird. So representing that is like pretty good. I think it's something that you got to keep in mind. Right here, I think you got to just chill. Yeah, if you're staying, you have to dash block and not do much. No, Crow does not home to your character. Crow goes towards where the succubus is on the screen. Unless Testament chooses to make it go its normal trajectory, which is straight horizontal from where the crow is right now. Like that, yeah, that's what Idom just did. Otherwise, it always attracts to the succubus on the screen. That's a wall break, yeah. It's important to use your movement, and your 6Ps to beat the high pokes, and your 2Ds to beat the crow and the low pokes. Yeah, like that. That's a, you got a 6P the far slash, and then if you think they're gonna do crow, run up in 2D. Those are like really big things to represent. Once you understand the basics of that flowchart, I think it will improve your win percentage against the character a lot. I feel like Testament is one of the characters where people understand what to do as a basic game plan, maybe the least, but it's funny because that character is playing one of the most straightforward game plans, It's just fireballs and anti-airs, and like it's not really complicated at all. Nah, bro. What the fuck? Nah, get me out of this hellscape. Get me out of this hellscape. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm good on that. If this should happen to me round 1 fight, like 2S wall slump, and then still combo off the wall slump into a brand new disc setup, I'm good on that, Chief. I want to go home. What up, Grand Pokers? Thanks for the 18 months. I don't need that shit in my life. I don't need you wall slumping me, side swapping, comboing off the wall slump into 2D disc. I think I'm okay. I don't need that shit in my life. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I don't need that one in my life, Chief.
Yo, I remember when I used to commentate Bamboo Battles. This cap was nasty.
That's nasty as hell. It's so funny that it happened round 1 fight. Like, of all the rounds that get hit by some nasty shit like that, you're like, well, my bad.
Hair's on fire. Bad situation. Another grip.
Here we go. Give her a haircut again. Straight into the stage.
Oh, boy.
JD into another
hell.
Snip, snip, snip.
Cross up. Oh, no. Stayed in the front. Nice block. Well, maybe not a nice block. Maybe it was like too unadvanced. You should have gone for something fancier.
Off the low. Side switch, bro.
Try to bait the burst. BRC. Ooh, 2S did not quite work. Dead. That was good awareness from Rat. What up, Ichigeki? Thanks for the big 65. Hope you're chilling. That is good recognition from Rat to confirm right in the super. Also, round start interactions. Remember last time Rat did 6H round start? This beat 2P, and Rat brings out 6H again. And this time, CPU just walks back in 5Hs for a free round start. Gets a nice chunk to begin with and pulls 3 items. So it's why if you're playing this game more than a lot of games, knowing the round start options your character has is so important. And understanding those interactions is extremely key, because the difference between knowing what to do on those interactions and not will cost you so much life. I mean, it is humongous. Not every fighting game you can reach the other character at round start, right? This is a game where you can. Oh, bro. Oh, slightly missed the combo there. Courage is cowardly dog. Oh, but you still have mini Faust there. Uh-oh, and the fucking Wicked Witch of the West. That could have killed, actually. Yeah, that was a little scary. And the air block means that you have plus frames there off the mix. It should be dead.
And that's it. Overhead seals the deal. CPU comes
Yeah,
back
2K from Faust. I mean, it's multi-hitting. It's really hard to beat if you clash like that, and even if you try to clash and do another button. But most of the time, you're doing a Gatling into a slower attack. So, oh, that burst is no good. Bursting right on the disc hit there is pretty tough. You have to delay it and try to do it during the air combo or after they do close slash. Damn, back to the front.
That's a big thing. If she didn't do a whole lot of damage, but she had
wow, that was tight.
definitely be a lot more viable, but she just
that was really good. The low profile wall slump.
The
bomb though, yeah, the bomb. Unfortunate because I think without the bomb, CPU can just like take the that was good too to keep it burst safe there. Bomb's still there. Yeah, gotta go for a throw or something. Bomb. That was good awareness from Rat. Really good.
Right. We're still able
really good.
Secure a mix even after blocking the bomb. Great awareness.
But yeah, the combo from CPU was great. Like there was an RC and then kept the route burst safe or harder to burst by doing 5K 6H from really far away. A lot of good little situational awareness from both of them. Little Caffle to break the wall.
Not Oki, but this is still good for that bar.
TP TBRC, you have positive bonus, right? So she's gonna build the bar really fast here. Slumperino combo out of the wall slump. Oh, bro, she was about to do something despicable. I'm not sure what the plan was. Oh, dead. I'm not sure what the plan was with the BRC. It was like a double side swap, double pits to chesty kind of situation, but it looked pretty cool.
The rat people coming through.
That round start was 2K, by the way. What was the Millia round start option here? Let's look.
700 people watching at home.
Far slash, wow. So tries far slash probably to beat 5H, I'm guessing, right? And then 2K beats that.
I see all of the rat people coming through.
The rotation of options on round start is so important.
Mods, shoot 'em. Don't bring that back, please.
Yeah, Millia, she got some interesting. I think a lot of the buffs she got in this were utility buffs, right? It's not like they were just like, you have more damage, you have more plus range, you have more. Like they gave her moves a lot of interesting utility. Try and make them. Oh, that sucks. You could actually get punished there. Utility buffs are almost always nice, I think, to have. I wonder if 5K would have punished that, not the banana.
There it is. And now Pain Parade. Get that. We'll get it. Jump in off the jump.
Use a little fastball to get out of the way. That's a good spot to be too. In the front. Getting YRC'd out of the air is not so bad though, because unlike grounded YRC, you don't get mixed. You just get pushed to the entire screen away. So I think it's better to get YRC and airborne for the offensive person like 90% of the time, simply because it pushes you away. The exception is when you want to stick to the character and you're not scared of them post YRC, but they have enough plus frames to do whatever they want, right? So. Yeah, mix. Kind of got a nasty hit there, and that was going to be a punish, so CPU with the burst. 2K anti-air. You know, it's funny, in the last TNS watch thing, I was like, man, who anti-airs with 2S with Faust? And the Faust players were like, it's an anti-air, like, you know, you got an anti-air with it. And I was like, dude, when's the last time you anti-air 2S with Faust? It's like, his 5K and 6P are so good that he doesn't really need to, right? That was fucked. That was a lot of meter, but that was tight. Oh no, dead.
No way.
Like 2S, it's just not a common anti-air, right? It's not that it's bad. It's just that in most matchups, he can just simply use 5K and 6P and be good. You know, he's just chilling.
I'm still cooking.
Ooh, that was gonna be bad. Yeah, I hit the bomb. The thing is, I feel like the problem is that Faust players are just better at the bomb hitting Olympics. So like, even if you know what normal to hit the bomb with, they will hit the bomb back at you with 5K or some shit at another angle where you don't know how to hit it. You know what I mean? That's the difference. Is there? Oh, I knew it. I could feel it in my bones. Oh, Hammer's really good there. Yep, Hammer again is also excellent. Now we have mini Faust and bomb and Hammer.
Oh, he'll dash it.
Mini Faust is there. Yep.
Jobber.
Thank you. Thank you, Mini Faust.
Through, actually.
Thank you, Mini
By the
Faust, for
bomb
saving the
off
day.
Screen there, and CPU is able to steal it
You
away.
hear the slander? St. Cola called him a jobber. Meanwhile, he just flew in. Unless he was talking to
the clock out. It's like, all right, maybe I'll do a little bit of work.
his
That's
co-commentator.
usually how it
But
happens. He went back to that item, but something activated. CPU with the cheat code.
little bomb, side swap.
You'll get the side switch off the explosion. This is so good for CPU.
Gotta believe. Mini Faust is only as good as your belief in him. Double Afro, not the best items. Yeah, look at 5K, bro. This is what I'm saying. Look at 5K go, bro. Like, this shit is demonic. How did it recover? Or 2K. Sorry, I'm saying 5K. 2K. You can anti-air with this 2K at all kinds of weird angles and shit. Like, it's so messed up. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about 2K. I'm aware. 2K, look at 2K go. Although that was a good bait. You know what's funny is the last 2 jump-ins in a row, Rat has used like some weird air movement to bait 2K. But yeah, 2K, 5K, 6P, Faust has dope anti-airs. He doesn't really need to use 2S that much. I guess maybe in this matchup, or maybe a matchup. Honestly, it's probably not even this matchup that much. It's probably mostly when she's doing Capel over your head to the other side or something, right? That's probably the primary time you want to use whatever it's called, right? Bomb. Nice. That was great. That was so good. Wow, you fucking blocked that?
A bad idea. I thought they didn't have bar at that time.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably about right. You probably want to use it at like literally that angle. What's the 2 and 2K mean? It means down. If you look at your keyboard, or if you look up numpad notation on your keyboard, you know, 2 is down, 6 is forward, 8 is up, and then 4 is back. MFCR versus Yoyomaster. There was another MFCR match I was gonna watch instead of this one actually, but we can maybe watch this too. I don't mind.
I feel like some of it is obviously her buff.
Watch some Bridget. Hey, wait, is this the Yoyomaster? Legendary for playing in my Discord tournament.
Lack of problems, but this is a big problem.
Wait, did Yoyomaster start playing Strive when Bridget came out?
I believe it was Razo that was like, I would do against this character. I guess we might see some of that matchup knowledge come through from MFCR.
If so, that's tight.
I think
that is tight. Because Yoyomaster was a plus R Bridget player, right? And then now is here playing in tournaments because Bridget's back. Yoyomaster, there's not that many that I would say like, oh, this is really like, yeah, you play this character for real. But if you told me, if Yoyomaster said before this character was out, if Bridget gets added to Strive, I'll play Strive, I would believe it. Because like not that many people. I mean, if you play plus R Bridget, you like the character because plus R Bridget's not that good, right? The character's just okay. So you gotta actually like your character to play Bridget in that game for sure.
But the RC follow-up to seal the deal.
Wait, Yoyomaster played May? I never saw Yoyomaster play the game. Play Strive. So I was not familiar. Ooh. No burst hurts a lot there. It's easy to get baited there though. It's the scary thing. But I think after you saw the pillar burst, it was probably a burst moment. Ooh, that's not a good burst spot though. It really sucks because it feels like doesn't this look like a juicy spot to burst? The problem is back turn S stance cancel is just so like it recovers so fast. It's so plus, regardless of whether you burst or not, whether it hits, right?
Baits out the burst. This is the worst.
So that shit sucks. It's like it feels like a good spot to burst, but it really is not. It's really unfortunate. Oh, the Roger drop was good. So was Jump D there too to stall in the air. One thing that Yoyomaster does a lot is hit a lot of far slash. I actually feel like most Bridgets hit a lot of 5H or 2S, but Yoyomaster's hitting a lot of far slash, which is interesting because far slash is N2P and 5P. Maybe that's just like being used to Bridget in the other game. Oh, thank you 2K. Oh, missed the roll, it looked like. Yeah, Leo's really good in this game. Yeah. Oh, that hurts.
MFCR loves them DP situations.
There's a lot of situations where Leo hits you and you feel like you can burst there, but you really can't. There's only a few moments where you know you can burst against this character. One of them is the one I brought up earlier, the pillar. Pillar is like, unless they RC with meter or something, pretty guaranteed moment to burst. Dude, look at the movement just throwing off. MFCR, but then eventually gets the hit. No.
Side switch with it. Houdini, you can't see me.
Yeah, Leo's still, I mean, I think most people think he's still top 3, top 4 in this version. Oh, that's a punish. Yeah, that punish was, close slash was a pretty safe starter. If you don't know what side you're on and everything, because we saw the 6H punish earlier. If you don't know what side you're on, close slash pretty solid, because you can always do the jump route, you know, and do close slash into like jump S, air dash stuff, right?
Instead of stepping in the neutral, try to get that 5P. If that was a counter hit, that would have been nasty. MFCR caught up in the corner.
Oh, it looks like there was supposed to be a jump in there. And it kind of messed up the pressure. No, forward slash is a good button with Bridget. It's 10 frames. I put that in parentheses or in quotation marks because it has travel time, so it can be slower than 10. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I could have spent some bar there, maybe. I think Scoot RC is on the table or Roger drop. Yeah. Oh, that was scary. Oh, that's gonna punish. OTG? OTG might have killed. I think it's Roger Super again. No. Roger Super would have been the play there, I think, to try to beat the fireballs or get some chip. Get rid of that meter too. Sonic boom. That's what he does. Sonic. I should get a voice pack for Leo that makes him yell that. Yeah, this matchup, you know, I've watched a lot of Bridget. I feel like this matchup seems pretty tough to keep him away. He has such a good 6P and the reward from it's so excellent, and he has good movement tools. His fireball doesn't get dissipated by Yo-Yo very easily. It seems hard to hold space against this character. Sonic. Plus flash kick is like instant win condition at any point if it hits, right? Which is really scary. I like that double jump to try to bait the DP, I think, right? That was probably the plan. I feel like we haven't seen a lot of 6... Yeah, I was going to say we haven't seen a lot of 6P from Yoyomaster, actually. Yeah, it was kind of weird to punish there because the Yo-Yo was coming back, right? Gone? Yeah, of course. Of course. Roger drop. Oh, that could have been a super. Yeah, I really think that unless Leo gets flash kick into Oki changed, like he'll always be. It's hard for him to be bad. You know what I'm saying?
This time gets a nice pickup burst. Finally comes out from MFCR.
I like how Yo-Yo is getting a little more aggressive. Maybe disallow the
fireballs
coming through.
Yoyomaster did 2S 2H, and it was what's it called? It was there was a gap because if you do 2S 5H, there's not, right? Yeah, flash kick in a back turn. Oh, damn, you died.
This was for you, Morph.
Flash kick in a back turn is just so good. Like it will never not be good. You know what I mean? Oh no, what's good, Ant? I think this is the biggest problem Millia has in terms of like being a tournament character is the heavy dudes. You know what I'm saying? These are her. Like I feel like she fights a lot of character matchups pretty well for the most part, but heavies are like notoriously difficult for her. You know what I'm saying? And Nago is like, yeah. I mean, he's that dude.
That 1-6P, that one air grab. And you know, Ant can run all over them until that one.
The double IB was a little late on the punish.
Just like this, a follow-up DP seals the deal.
And that round was like a leisurely walk through the park for Hotashi.
Yeah, what the fuck's up with the Millia players named Rat and Ant? They're all gonna be named Bubonic Plague and shit. What's going on with these Millia player names? That is pretty pesky to deal with as a big character, but what's called?
Did they normalize it? We didn't see the frame.
This is the problem. Yeah, she just explodes. Dead. She just explodes against this character. It's pretty tough. She has to use her movement and footsies to try and survive in mid range, but the risk reward is just so bad for her. Yeah, a little lush shaker action. I like that. It's a good option there, especially because Hotashi's trying to IB a lot, and then if you do a disc, it's probably you're gonna be really close. Probably if he gets the IB, so you gotta be careful.
But Hotashi immediately pressing out of everything.
Yeah, I think that you have to commit to the jump H for early there, so that doesn't happen basically, right? Because of the hit. Good recognition on the IB. Damn.
That IB.
So nasty. Yo, you're right. The IB.
Ant is my actual name. I just think it's funny. Rat and Ant. Flea is the next one.
Went in for the bite, right? No knockback because the IB in the air. Now,
It's just like, it just cracks me up. Damn, you
for
died.
their damn life
Oh
here.
my
There's the
god.
execution
This
swing.
matchup
Perfect.
looks.
Hotashi is up 2
This
Habit
looks
by
so
Hotashi
miserable.
And not being able to do anything. It feels like the aerial approach is not working out. Hotashi preempted with the air throws.
This shit
on the
looks
ground,
miserable.
he's been clipping him continuously.
To be
But
fair
he does, though.
to you,
Not a
Ant, every time I haven't played Hotashi in a while, this is how the first 2 games look when I play Gold Lewis. I die about this fast, and then as the set goes on, I usually get the advantage. But the first game, he does some like Willy Wonka on the. He's like, "I'm about to hit you with the everlasting gobstopper." I'm like, Hotashi, bro, just do some normal shit, and then he just fucking starts, you know, fucking singing and shit, and like I'm like, all right, bro, I guess I'm dead.
Hotashi in the corner stopped a Twitter clip in its tracks.
Oh yeah.
He's doing some shit, you know.
But he's not fine. There's bar at the bottom. Able to Fukio in close slash situation. YRC.
Yeah, he hits me with the everlasting gobstopper frame 1. I'm not ready.
That was still risky. One good 5K play, and that might have been the end of their life. Staves off the set point.
There we go. Just being very cautious at round start. You do not want to challenge Nagoriyuki.
Oh.
Oh no.
Not dead. That sucks though. That does a lot of life.
I'm looking around my
Wow, disc speed Beyblade there. I'm kind of surprised. What a fudge nugget.
Talks like once in 10 minutes.
Where to go, chat?
All right, he's gaming. Look at him go. Looks good on my end. Hotashi has super though. You gotta be careful. Okay. That was supposed to be a safe jump, right? This? Didn't get close slash either. Oh no. He's gonna pop. No. Don't let it happen to you. Ah.
And all you had to do was wait. And now Hotashi's sitting at.
Now it's over. Yeah, for sure.
Oh no.
He's gonna twerk. He's gonna start twerking. Command grab, yeah.
And there it is, taking a bite out of crime. 5D whips it.
Okay, okay. Stay in the front. No. Stay in the front. Go low. Oh, he messed up. Never mind. Everlasting gobstopper. Gotta clean the fucking floors and the walls. I wanted to watch PrinceJobber versus MFCR Leo.
PrinceJobber, my own flesh and blood.
Sick name, PrinceJobber.
It's your boy.
This is my boy. This is my boy, actually.
This is your boy.
Good little confirm. Got the counter hit close slash. Is it better? Is it still better for Anji to do counter hit close slash? Hey, I mentioned this earlier, so I should probably talk about this. Notice how back turn S on hit, you can still stance cancel, go 2K and combo, right? So even if you're trying to burst that, like, you know, on regular hit, like, he's still gaming. What up, Swift Gojiro? He's still having month. So even if he cancels that, he's still got a good option. What I was gonna say is it better for Anji to still go close slash 2H when he can, or is close slash 5H better because of the new balance? I actually don't know. I assume 2H is better because you can do Ko right away, right? And like, yeah, you can just do this, right? I assume it's still better, but it's probably not by much, right? I think before the difference was probably huge. But, oh, that was tight. I assume the difference was huge before, but now probably not as much. 2H combos on crouching hit and counter hit, I think, right? Yeah, well, I think 5H gives you like charge Ko as well, right? But yeah, I imagine it's still better to do, what's it called? Nice. Still better to do 2H by a little bit. I don't know how much. But, you know, that was a good block. And also, a pretty classic setup. Who built the meter? Could have RC'd there, actually, and maybe killed.
Go. Lots of meter on MFCR's side.
I think he could have just killed if he RC'd.
Spent the meter to close that out.
Yeah. PrinceJobber should have just spent the bar there. Got the kill.
Yeah, he had to find that option. I love that option. Against throws.
Oh, you're chilling.
Super. But he's blocking.
No. That shit is like, when they buffed 2D, when they buffed it, they buff nerfed it to make it go farther, that became so good. 2D RC became so much better. Trying a lot of throw. And MFCR is just, that backdash is turboed. Trying to get out of there.
Go through, yes sir. Keep nice and patient.
Okay.
Nice and simple in this corner.
Oh, missed the butterfly. Shitsu, where are you?
Right time.
BRC covering that, doesn't want to get clipped by the DP.
Yeah, spin saved the day there for sure. What a good move. Look at 2S go also, by the way. Oh, no burst. You gotta, I think you should have sprinted it a little earlier maybe. Yeah, that one was a pretty risky burst. There was a couple of times in the combo where it was essentially guaranteed. Backdash caught. Stomp. Oh, that'll do it. Even better.
There it is. MFCR takes game number 1.
Play OTD is a sleep paralysis demon. It's the thing is it's just an instant win condition, right? Oh, okay, they're back. Okay. It's just an instant win condition too. It's that and DP is like the same thing, right? That combo is tight. I don't know if I've seen that. The Razzo combo? Sure. I don't know. Is it Razzo's? I'll give credit. Somebody else out there is pissed right now. They're like, I fucking made that combo. Wow, the guard point on Fujin P. What's the name of Fujin P? I don't remember. It's not Rin and it's not Nagiha. What's the name of it? I just call it Fujin P. Shin? Okay.
Right now. It's looking gory. Gets hit with the fireball. MFCR with a nice easy play right there.
I see. What an amazing racing. Thanks for the 19.
One thing we need to do, get that jerkism in.
I've always just called it Fujin P because it's plus.
Take every advantage you got with this character.
Oh, tried to backdash. Backdash is the correct idea there. Ooh. It could have been worse for PrinceJobber. What up, Hoke?
Close slash. See these baits every so often.
Because they hit you in the shins? True.
Fireball. Yo, the jump block in MFCR.
Look at 2D go. Look at 2D go, man. I'm telling you, that shit is a heat-seeking missile. You just fucking send. He hits 2D, and all you hear is my leg, and then you just get knocked down, and it's over.
PrinceJobber ain't done just yet. Only game point for MFCR.
Yeah, PrinceJobber is doing a lot of throw. It's funny because throw is usually pretty good for Anji IMO because backdashing against Anji kind of sucks because his close slash is so brawlic. It's active for what, 7 frames? He has like the best close slash in terms of that. Is extremely good, especially for a mobile character, right? He's very mobile.
This is what this character needs. Positive tension built up.
So, what's it called? I think backdashing against him feels really bad most of the time to him. Has meter to do it again. What a block. That one is tough to block. That was 2. I don't blame you. I like sitting on the burst for a bit here too, because I think this round looks winnable without it. Okay, well, that doesn't help. Oh, that does help. Wait a minute. DRC? Open the fan? No, not the throw. We gotta stop throwing, I think. Oh my god, I take it back, I guess. The throws have cost PrinceJobber a lot, though. Maybe I'm wrong, but the throws, like, how much damage? Yeah, that's why. Look, dude, look at the active frames on close slash. Son, look at how late it is. Oh, it's like, dude, that shit's been out there for fucking 700 years. Yeah, it's active for 7 frames. 7 long frames. Oh my, that was definitely not on purpose. Was that counter super?
It gets the huge confirm. What a BRC pickup.
Did you just get a wall break after counter super? What was that? That was definitely counter super, right?
He got that dog in him. Hold on now, John.
Oh, dead. Nice. He'll take those.
That's what I like to see. Like the nicest person. Like if it's raining, he give you your jacket. If you were hungry, he give you his food. But sometimes
can Leo not punish that for there with 2K? I feel like from that far away, 2K looks like it would have worked now.
Early there from MFCR, doesn't want to be in the corner against Anji. But one issue here is Jobber is trying to go for a lot of these throws a little too often. MFCR starting to backdash him again.
Early wall break too.
Sending Jobber through the wall.
The thing is that Anji's tanky as fuck, so he like when you do something like this, right? He's gonna live for a bit here. He's tough to kill. Although, okay, he's dead now. Yeah.
That's a starter. That's a closer. MFCR on 7.
No, 2S Anji 2S is absurd at 10. Yeah, that move is ridiculous. I actually can't believe they buffed his 2S and forward slash so much with the Fujin changes and what's it called 2S being 10. His pokes got way better. I think that's his biggest thing now. Is actually his pokes are legitimately very good.
The throw. There you go. Oh, I hear the barks. I hear the barks up in the chest. To put this man to rest. Look at that. Gets the co follow up.
Yeah, wall spot on the last hit. No super though, unfortunately. 2S is 10. His 2S is absurd. His pokes are extremely good. And it makes him... It makes his whole game plan better, right? Because his pokes are so good that you have to swing at him. And then when you swing at him, then he just spins, right? He does spin. He's like spin. Oh. No. That could have just been a throw punish on landing. Oh, this isn't a whip punish, is it? No, yeah, I didn't think so.
With the spin, tries to go for the throw out of
I like that idea. Oh, nice break. 2D RC.
2D and waiting for that burst.
Held on to the burst. That was good. Oh, fuck.
Straight into the super, trying to
Car
get
RC.
damage. Are we gonna see a DP?
Good block too.
He's still
Yeah.
alive. MFCR still alive.
Oh, the classic. Damn. I really can't believe there was no flash kick there. But again, I think he's just been flash kicking or backdashing a lot.
The fan. PrinceJobber still in this.
Shin right there is quite a big risk, it feels like to me. Dude, the throws. The throws, and then there's a backdash again. Damn, he has done so many throws. And MFCR is still backdashing. And then just gets hit one time there. Finally worked out. I can't believe he's still throwing. Ah, dead.
5D, yep. It's going to be the one here. But the burst comes out just in time from MFCR.
Yeah, barely built it. Good patience not to throw there or anything on the 2D spin, because you know that MFCR has meter. Very smart.
I like the backdashes. I like the reads on the backdash from the side of PrinceJobber. This would be a massive upset.
Oh, that was so plus. Look at the reward off this. 11 frame far slash right there. Look at that reward. It's so much better.
I've seen him win other tournaments too as well. Would not be surprised if he wins today, but PrinceJobber trying to stop that winner side approach.
Oh, damn, that was a good block too.
Overhead. 6K is gonna connect.
Had to spin the bar, otherwise we would have saw the flash kick heavy part whiff again. So I guess we had to do 236S there, huh? So that doesn't happen.
Overhead.
Fully charged go. You have to do a couple of them. Damn, and it wall breaks. Nice.
Oh my god.
I think it's worth it because, yeah, I was just going to say, if you get a hit here, you're going to build the bar, and then you'll be able to kill off this.
Hold up, no wait.
Yeah, he's dead. Positive bonus damage.
Anji bros, where are you?
There
Two touch. He's like essentially two-touch Leo, right? Oh, that is... Okay, this is just... You don't know, right? You block Nagiha this close, you just don't know if you're not punishing this. But I was going to say earlier, I bet you even really far... Nagiha, I bet you he can punish. 2K from Leo goes so far, but this is probably a 2K, 6K DP round winning scenario instead of that, right?
Anji bros, turn up in the chat right now.
Yeah, I think it's because people just don't have Anji matchup experience, but I promise you the Nagiha hurtbox is humongous. Like, from almost max range of it, most characters can 2K it or 2P it. I promise you that shit is huge. Like, it's really easy to punish. And it's -7, which means most characters have a light that will work.
Nice and solid. Catches the backdash, in the dash, into the super, and that means we're at final game. Final round.
Yeah, it's really hard for Nagiha not to be unsafe. A lot of times.
Oh my god.
Oh,
go for any follow-up
that
there.
probably wasn't on purpose.
The JD to stagger the fall is able to get a JK.
But people just don't know, I think.
Throw sets up the butterfly here, but the throw answer back.
It's probably because they haven't fought Anji that much, or if they haven't fought an Anji that's good enough to make them try to learn the matchup. And they're just so used to brute forcing it with their character because they just don't care to learn the matchup. When in the reality, like, knowing the most basic punish on Anji's most common special move is very little matchup knowledge to ask for. Whoa, that was a wild gold burst. That was a weird scramble, though. It is a weird scramble, and it is in tournament. Ooh. Damn, MFCR didn't build the bar there to win the game. That is so unfortunate. This is scary, too. Oh, you're dead. Damn.
PrinceJobber taking down MFCR.
Damn, that sucks.
It seems spooky, cleanly dropping 100.
Nubenheimer versus Rat. Is this going to be the exact same as the Ant set? This shit already looks exactly the same.
$5 direct contribution. I see you, Zero.
Yeah, I have fought a lot against Anji.
Okay, but here we go.
But even if you haven't,
strong rat down to
Isn't
under
knowing the
half
most basic punish on his normals, on his special move, like a very minimum amount of matchup knowledge, though? I'm surprised so many people don't know it. Not just MFCR, but SQ said a lot of people in the bracket didn't punish it or didn't know. Like, most characters can punish and punish it well. Like, it's a very small amount of matchup knowledge to know. Knowing and applying are different. It's so easy. Particularly because if you are defending against Anji and you block Fujin, you should be IBing for Nagiha timing and then looking for Shin or overhead, right? I beat every Anji despite never punishing Nagiha. Sure, but that doesn't mean like not punishing a special move that's unsafe, that's easy to punish is like a good thing to do. That's a very small amount of matchup knowledge. And like, I don't know. I'm just surprised people don't do it.
Knockdown in the corner.
You know?
Oh, honest mids, okay.
I think a lot of people, though, that's sort of the way they look at the character. Maybe they're just like, well, I can beat the character without learning what to do because my character is just better, so I just beat him. Like, I think that's a lot of what people do.
Very necessary for Nubenheimer.
Right? They're just like, this is why a lot of people, when a character is not that good and then gets buffed, and people are like, nah, this character's kind of cooking. They're kind of wild. It's because people are like, my character's so strong, I don't need to learn basic punishes on the other characters in the game. It's also why when people talk about this game or balance in this game, I don't listen to anything they have to say. Because of sentences like that, you know? You're just like, yep, that makes sense. You listen to me, Hotashi? Absolutely not.
For a way to escape, and I like that Nubenheimer is going for these trades. When it comes to trades, you are not going to beat Nagoriyuki.
That's a wall break, and you're dead.
My God. Double command grab.
But that's just like a great example. Not what's it called? Not needing to know how to learn, or not learning or punishing like the most common thing that character does. And not just one person, but like most people is like a weird, like how could that be? That's like a very minimum amount of matchup knowledge, right? But it doesn't surprise me that much. It's just like that's how a lot of people play, I think. They just like, well, my character's better and I can just win. You know what I mean? Like, I could just win if I just fucking do anything because this character is stinky. And that's fair.
With the air throw and the 6H just take a grip of your life away.
Yeah, I remember like when Happy Chaos came out. That was a great example. I was like playing Happy Chaos when he came out. And I fought Anji and I was like, I wonder if I get like 2K and then gunshot or something. If I'm too far for like my whatever random, you know, other Gatling to work. And it's funny to think about that because like on a brand new character, I was like, oh, I know how to punish Anji's Nagiha, and like you just see in tournament, this is like over a year later, people are like, what is this shit on block? The fuck is this Nagiha move? I don't know. It's probably plus 17.
Just like jump K, 6P every so often.
Yeah, I mean it's every character.
As soon as I say that, Rat takes advantage of.
I think the way people play against Gold Lewis was absolutely miserable, and everybody, oh, that shit is cheap. Okay, that makes sense. I think Gold Lewis is a great example of that. People never really bother to make a good game plan besides I swing at him and hope everything works out. And then when they lose to him, they're just like, this character's broken. And I'm like, dude, you've had a long time to learn a better game plan. I'm just saying. This is cheap. So on block, it's a mix-up. And then on hit, you still combo the jump S. That's pretty tight. Yeah, I mean, Jacko is probably the same thing, right? People are probably like, nah, Jacko is on some demonic shit now. Like, what are you going to do? Great check. That was really good. I think every character is like that, though. Like, whenever a character gets buffed, it's like, oh, no, bro. It's over. This character's broken now. When in reality, it's like people didn't have a good game plan. Oh, did you just die burst save?
That's gonna be enough 2H and a Fukio is jump K's get the win. The Ashy is the reason you please.
That close slash should not have hit that high, dude. Come on, man. I think that's a lot of, I think it's legit. A lot of characters though have in this game have been buffed and people just don't know the matchup from before, and then once the character gets buffed, instead of being like, damn, maybe I never knew the matchup, this I gotta learn this, they're like, you know, wow, 5K really beat that. Fucking Nago. They're just like, yeah, this character's broken, right? Or this character's so good now, what the fuck? When in reality, they just don't know the matchup. Yeah, Testament is like that too. I think it's most characters. Oh, that was supposed to be a winger.
Yo, is it
That was an accident. Oh, 6H went over the low. That was really lucky. Considering how Nago is and scrambles like that off clashes, that could have been way worse. Sick. I love that Rad just called that out. That was tight. Nubenheimer does that a lot. He doesn't cancel the far slash string right away. I love that punish.
That's good. First try, too. I'm terrible with names.
Yeah. I think it's like that for all the characters that get buffed. I think Gold Lewis is like that. I think, what's it called? Anji's like that. I think Jacko's like that. I think a lot of characters are that way. What up, De facto? Testament is like that, I think. I think Bridget is definitely like that. Yeah, burst safe. I guess you're not going to spend it anyway, but... Bridget is broke right now, it's true. I think Bridget's pretty good. I think Bridget has some of the same problems as before, though. But the game plan is a little bit more durable. The character just has some of the same issues, I think, overall. But is better than before, which definitely helps. Nice. That was a great confirm, too, to get the command dash so you can get a better combo. But when Bridget came out, I think people overrated her anyway. And then maybe underrated her slightly in the last patch. So she's probably about in the right spot now. Oh, that throw. No, that was, oh my god. Rat tried to play so safe, and I love that idea, but the Nago throw range. No, okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You're good. Thank you, Capel. All my homies love Capel.
Rat still in play.
I hate Capel, but all the Millia homies love Capel.
No. Leave it in.
Yeah, I mean, if people think she's top 10, that seems about right.
He's the giant rat that makes all the rules.
Right, because like the top 4, I mean, I think people think it's about the same characters, and then after the top 4, I think it's still some combination of, you know, the Baikens, Jackos, Chipps. Who else was I gonna say? Maybe you think Bridget's there, maybe you think Zata's there.
When he can, right? As much as possible, put up the 5H, see if we can make it happen now.
Testament, sure.
Well, tried to make it an aggressive burst to keep Nubenheimer in the corner, but unfortunately the under sent. Well, tried to make it an aggressive burst to keep Nubenheimer in the corner, but
he had enough time to get 6H there.
Unfortunately, the under.
Yeah, that's the recovery buff, that combo too, because of the light change. Damn.
All of that because of one slightly bad burst.
That was fucked up.
That's how it is against Nago. It's one of your best weapons and one of your.
Does that only work if is it height dependent?
Good burst could definitely save you, like some Nago. Side switch with the jump.
Testament's powerful on paper and no real tournament results. Testament has an archetype that not a lot of people always want to play either, which is just like a very well-rounded zoning and mid-range character. That character archetype is not that popular usually, unless it's like the best character in the game usually. But and also it requires more steps than some other characters who do the same kind of thing.
Option denied with the damage applied, and that was actually a perfect. When do you see a perfect come through from the likes of Millia against Nago? You don't.
I want you to know those two.
I need Rat to make top 8 at TO and have their entrance be the Germa Rats one. Oh man. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't go back to the front actually. Command dash again. Oh, I guess that makes sense too. Command dash Capel, and then you get the mix up here. I wonder if that was supposed to be double side swap. Dude, 5K's gotta go. Can we all in favor say aye? 5K's gotta go. Watching that shit just cut through her far slash.
It still could be problematic for who actually? For who? For who, Jobber?
Yeah, this is about to be problematic right here. 6H step through the wall. Rat cannot afford to get touched another time.
Oh no, no. Oh, he fucked up. That was a Hotashi combo.
Chibi, RC with the bursters. Try to get a quench.
No, the drop. Oh.
Nubenheimer with the grip to do it.
Rat could have made that happen.
And then this character.
Hey, it's Hayatei.
Don't get too much. Hayatei coming through.
Hayatei's been playing this game a lot, huh? He's definitely a Kai player. That makes sense. I've seen him playing this game a lot lately. If you guys don't know Hayatei, he is a very strong NRS player.
Oh, that was
It was so
I said that
nasty.
with such
I
disgust.
felt
Which
it
part?
I felt it too.
He would be a Kai player. It's because he this is the kind of archetype he likes. This makes sense. I am also a Kai player deep in my heart, but what's called? I just don't play him because he is not cool.
I like the burst immediately from Hotashi. Mask back on.
He's cool, but he's just not as cool as Soul.
The mask back on is still able to get that hit. The push icy.
Nice, I like that.
Oh,
Hayatei, the reason I say he's a Kai player is because in NRS games, he typically plays like good mid-range characters. He's played a lot of mid-range characters that are not very good, actually, now that I think about it. He's played a lot of like mid-tier or low mid-tier mid-range characters in other games that are like pretty solid.
Contribution. Thank you so much for that.
Not super top tier or anything. He has had some top tier ones too, though. He played Fujin, right? He was a big Fujin fan.
Playing a little bit more of a zoning game here, a more fireball heavy game. But now rushes in there with the stun dipper and the meter.
So this is his archetype for sure. That was sick. Nice. Vapor thrust through the wall. Doesn't think the shock state reapply, but I think you're okay with that. He's a very strong player. He's got good footsies, and his what's it called? Yeah, forces the burst. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that was like the one thing you shouldn't do there probably. Hotashi's gonna pop. Tried to get close enough. That's a punish. Tried to get close enough with the drift to make the pop hit off the wall, but couldn't make it there. But yeah, Hayatei is very good. Good player. NRS player with a good background playing characters of this archetype. And also streams a lot, plays a lot. Not surprised that he's doing well. He has a lot of tournament experience as well.
Oh, nice just block to be able to score the throw there.
I like that combo choice. You ever just elbow a sword? Oh my god. Wait, couldn't you have just killed with like anything else? Question mark.
IBM once again.
Oh
IBM
shit.
actually strong with the super against the long limb. The far slash. The wall break. Quarter position.
Oh my god, he's just mashing 5k, 5p, 5k, 5k. You know the thing is like you know that some like absurd music is playing in the background and Hotashi is laughing fucking like a Disney villain. And he's just mashing 5k on hit.
That are not safe, but he gets pushed out too far for you to actually punish.
Right.
God. Oh, that should have been a whip punish. Oh no.
What are you DPing? What are you DPing? Your demons? You're all the way over the mile away.
That was probably supposed to be /fireball, and he just got DP on accident.
JH as well, just trying to keep the pressure up, and there's that IB. The IB on the dire. Eclair able to get the punish.
Super. You know what time it is, chat.
Kai got better conversions on mid-screen with that bump him up a tier. He's dead. I don't think his conversions are bad though. Stun Dipper knockdown's pretty solid.
Fireball control, when done right in this character, is really good.
And they made his fireballs better and his pokes better. I don't think his confirms are bad. I think his offense is where he struggles. In that his offense carries more risk than most characters who can redo it better. Yeah, I think his offense is like, it's pretty good, but lots of characters can play his style of offense better or safer. Like, Happy Chaos can play a better overhead low game and a better strike throw game, and if he's wrong, he shoots you with a gun to keep himself safe. You know what I'm saying?
That's a hard knockdown too.
Whereas Happy, like, if Kai's wrong, he loses the round probably.
Fireball, IB, but still. Gets the RC pickup. Dash cancel.
Not gonna kill.
Wall break, not gonna kill.
Down to the wire here, but Hotashi is sitting at 100 meter.
Little dipper.
Round start slide. Very risky option when you have no meter to back it up.
Yeah, he just shoots the gun. So like, even if you're wrong, you know, he just shoots the gun. And you're just like, yeah. Well, even if you don't want to compare it to Happy Chaos, right? Compare it to the other characters who run strike throw. They have much better coverage, right? If they're top tier. So Ram has sword, Sato has Eddie, Happy Chaos has a gun. Right, all those characters have much better coverage to help them. Nago playing strike throw in the corner, like he has better chip and better ways to reposition himself for his plus frames. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, Testament is another good example. Testament's pressure is also similar better.
You know how they make you pay.
Baiken has,
Chicago thing.
she can just go overhead low alongside her strike throw, and her overhead low is better.
Did I pay for this? Please check my receipt.
Kai recycles.
But that's like his primary problem. Do they have DI and Stun Dipper? I think not.
Oh, man.
There's
Nice
some
whip
truth to
punish.
that. But Stun Dipper is extremely powerful. Yeah, it's extremely good, which,
Nice whip
you know,
punish
is very nice to
again.
have.
Hayatei really coming through with this
Not
strong
dead.
whip punish
That
game. Gonna break the wall with the super and get the hard knockdown.
Yeah, Hayatei, I think this shit is like so plus. Yeah, I like this. In positive bonus, it's probably quite good, no?
I see the button. Hotashi gets some distance.
This could be the
I guess if you have positive
turnaround
bonus, that's probably a
here.
pretty
Hayatei
solid
just
thing to
needs
do.
one touch. Don't overextend.
Oh, no,
the
it could have just been a
JD,
punish.
That is not what Hayatei wanted.
Okay,
Button,
got the job
unfortunate,
done.
But still get that last hit. Hayatei about to make a big upset. It put Hotashi down in the losers set point.
Oh, but the DP punish is going to allow Hotashi to put
Damn, try to
Hayatei into the
jump.
corner. Catches the backdash with the close slash. That's over half of your health gone.
Went with the DP.
You know, oh my god, the burst. I think you're so happy with this if you're Hotashi, actually. That burst
with the
is
flip kick. Oh man.
questionable, for sure. I mean, this round's winnable, though. But that's an unfortunate wall break. But actually, I think this is advantage to Hayatei now because of Stun Dipper RC, yeah.
Goes for the immediate slide in. Still has meter to spare, but the YRC comes out. VRC into the 5P. They are just
Now Hotashi's
spending
gonna
it
have to
all.
burst.
Oh.
Okay, which is now good for Hayatei. Yeah, well, even if he didn't win the round, damn.
From downtown, he is on fire.
Hit the comeback.
Burning up better position.
That was a tough position to be.
With this top 8 spot, winner's side, let's get it.
So that was for top 8 losers, probably, right?
We're not no strangers to TNS top 8 and Nubenheimer and SQ on the first side of winners bracket. On the other side, 2 first-time top 8 players in TNS. That is very exciting to see.
Absolutely. Some of my favorites.
I don't know if that's losers or winners side. I'm assuming, given that we're playing top 8 winners now, that was losers, but I could be wrong.
In her strategies, her game plans with this Ram is honestly unprecedented.
That was winners? Oh, nice. Damn, I didn't realize.
How she layers on her offense and what she wants to do is pretty obvious too. But Nubenheimer, same with him with the command grab situation.
I kind of like frame 1 more to Bato, you know, because like
Reversal, rebuttal.
at a low level, you should do it. And at a mid level, everybody baits it. But at a high level, it actually becomes back on the table. Frame 1, I feel like you gotta just do it. You know what I mean? You gotta just pull up sometime and do it frame 1. I like that.
5H, my friend, from downtown, Fukio's in. Still some blood bar. One more Fukio.
Yeah, I think Hayatei, like his biggest strength is that he can play fast because he has good reactions and good decision making while playing quick with a character of that archetype. So it's not just that he has like good mid range, but he can also play really quickly while doing it. He has like a good ability to play fast and not like let stuff slip, you know. It's an important skill to have if you play a character like that archetype because you can't just, you know, play slow all the time. Like that character has to go on offense too.
Ooh. Hello?
That shit, that 6H after is disgusting. Every time I see that, I'm like, ooh.
Clone DP? I think that was, I saw the clone come out in the DP. I don't know if the clone actually hit.
Yeah, Kai, if he had if his 6H was, or if his 6K was a little bit more like Sins maybe, because like Sins is so good, right? Kind of feels like it should be a slightly better.
Take the sword explosion.
But maybe that Sins thing, he just gets the better 6K, and Stun Dipper gets to be better than Lock Hunt.
SQ8 days.
Dead.
Here we go. Witchful
What up,
Viper
Calvin?
sent straight into the next round.
Thank you, Coach Alcatraz. It's very kind of you.
I definitely would have quit the game without it being like, nah, you too crack. But SQ says,
Y'all sane is maybe that
6P though.
how I say it.
You
Gotta give me some tips. Damn. Man, that's so ugly, isn't it?
Right, staggered pressure coming out as
The,
well, but you staggered it a little too much.
Rekka Rekka Daro instead of Rekka Rekka Rekka.
This is real good for Nubenheimer. I like the both swinging the bar for these gaps for the rebuttals because honestly, you don't have much.
Yeah,
on the
Kai's
side.
he's solid.
6P
I don't think
applied
he's like
bar
a
snap,
top tier
not
character or
gonna happen.
anything. He's a
YRC,
solid character.
Earbox, back
He has
edge, back
problems,
edge.
but he also has a lot of strengths.
A little too far away to get that throw.
Plan to avoid the command grabs is very studying studies and how Nubenheimer.
Man, how many times has 2K2D whipped for Ram in this set already? Maybe like 5 times.
Just has to solidify a few more things.
Yeah, but that burst early too does not want to allow Nubenheimer to get that momentum in his favor.
Get on,
That's
Grand
one
players.
big thing is Nagoriyuki is a heavy snowball character, right? So sometimes it is very important to burst early just to gain momentum.
He's an avalanche. It's beyond the snowball. That is an avalanche.
She deserves whiff it. Yeah, I agree. They buffed it like 7 times. Next patch, her 2D is gonna go like half screen. They're gonna be like, all right, this shit can't whiff anymore.
Deck as well spends the RC.
This shit's gonna go so far.
Absolutely. Here comes the gamma ray.
Dead. Damn, he got melted.
Look at how SQ has acclimated to the changes of this character. Canceling out the second bracket, getting these follow-ups.
Please fix Ram's 2D. I know, make that shit go less distant. It does feel bad when your 2K 2D does not work as a character. They've done changes to try to make that more consistent for every character, and Ram has gotten that change too. It's just like it still doesn't reach. But to be fair, for a character with her mid-range pokes, her being able to pull up 2K on you anyway is already so good. Like, this, she should not be able to do this so well, right? Like, look, I mean, do you challenge and risk her like walking back and 5Hing you or running up and 5Hing you because you try to poke with something fast to catch the low? And like this, it's hard to stop this. That's part of why I don't feel sympathy. She runs too fast. Yeah. Her 2K is excellent, and her reward if 2K 2D gets hits is good too. And like she's so fast for a character of her archetype.
Don't even need it, but just gonna use the super to make sure the job is done. She's won.
She do be dead.
And won on the board with a perfect as a rebuttal. Don't say that reversal super isn't her best ender. It's not, because it was changed last season that the laser super has an extra hit of damage on it, so you want to go for that one if you're trying to seal the deal. But Nubenheimer with these bites in close slash 5K 6H in play for the wall break.
Man, this is such a bad start. I love that whiff and cancel. Like, all right, you got me. My bad. My fault, OG. Trade combo. It's so hard to get away from that close slash. It's brutal. Like, it's so hard, especially if Nago has meter to make himself safe and do other stuff. But close slash is like, it's fucked. And like the thing is, if it trades, his reward is incredible, right? Oh no. Yeah. It's so hard to make a whiff, and then the whiff recovery being so fast is like mega bad. Damn, she's dead. Yeah, she was dead.
That extra little damage. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can dash cancel into her being super Rams. Yeah. That's why you saw like the sparks on her feet when she did it. It's because it was a dash cancel.
Still, just don't whiff it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll see him hit it every so often. Like,
that's a lot of blood. I guess because of everything before, though, it's about the same, right? Yeah. Wow. That was actually wild. Oh, the IB actually made the pushback so much that she just like zoomed over Nago's head.
Wasn't enough. Nubenheimer dangerously close to putting himself at check.
Oh, I think if it wasn't delayed, it would have worked, but he still would have lost the sword, I suppose. SQ's fighting for her life, buff Ram.
She's on the back foot.
You ever just think Nubenheimer's kind of nasty with it? It just makes me laugh. Oh, you're dead. First safe. Never mind. You ever just think Nubenheimer's kind of nasty? I like everybody said no. I do. I think he's kind of nasty. So is SQ, but I also think Nubenheimer's kind of nasty with it.
Oh, here we go, spinning through the fireball.
Damn. Wow, we had Ram Nago, and the other side is Kai versus Anji. What a weird top 8, no? What's happening? That's winner side. Kai versus Anji, and Ram versus Nago.
The dash up actually gets thrown for his troubles. PrinceJobber in with the dust situation. Finds an opening, the code. Damage.
Yeah, Nubenheimer pretty nasty with it. Pretty good player. Jiro says Kai is Anji's best matchup. Do you think it's his best matchup? I'm guessing the answer is no. I like wall breaking with that because it gives you shock state too, right? Damn, that counter super was scary. Is Hayatei the NTS player? You mean NRS? Yeah, Hayatei plays NRS game. I think a lot of people probably know Hayatei. I would guess for Fujin, right? Because that's the last NRS game was MK So people know him for Fujin. I think that's who he still plays in that game, right?
Air fireball also just catch you. But here we go. Back throw.
Yeah, he plays Takeda in what's it called, MKX. He played a Robin in Injustice 2. Both of those characters, like Takeda and Robin, for a lot of those games were pretty bad. Oh, Aaron too, yeah.
Oh wow, the backdash BRC to try and get the overhead, spending all this.
Oh, that should have killed, but it doesn't matter too much.
Still closes it out.
Yeah, he's played a lot of characters that were not that good, to be honest. For someone who's a tournament player with extremely good results, he's played a lot of characters who are like not top tier. So,
that is a big win.
Yeah, like Robin is not. He was just okay. Like he was fighting against the Aquamans and fucking Supermans and all these other characters. Batman. Oh my god.
I can't stand that kid scene.
What up, Othello? Thanks for the prime. He's fighting some despicable characters in Injustice 2 with this character, or with his character.
And you see Hayatei going for these low-risk options, right? Dash up 2P. That is to try and call out.
Oh, I'm surprised he wall broke. I thought he was gonna do maybe 5K into charge stun edge, but. Oh, I feel like could he not have gotten close to killing off that hit? I could be wrong.
And that was a situation.
Yeah, Robin had good mid-range, but he didn't really have good zoning tools at all, or like honestly, even that way, like ways to approach zoning tools. So he kind of struggled in that regard.
Cost him, giving your opponent another chance to play.
You ain't lying though. You ain't lying about that. After you do something different with it, goes for.
This is a lot of damage and a wall break. Oh, chooses not to this time. Damn, that was a good break on the throw, actually. And that was a really good jump P to hold the corner. Dude, the movement right there was perfect. Still safe. The matchup knowledge to know that you can interrupt in between.
You can't do that, my friend.
Damn, he's pretty good.
If he was just close enough.
I was talking shit earlier about all these people not knowing how to punish Nagiha, and then Hayatei does that.
Better.
NRS players, they got the specific punishes, it seems. Maybe it's because we're used to playing games with stupid ass characters that are like not that good, and then they get buffed and then they go ham, and then you got to know the matchup.
And there we go, Hayatei up to
so clean.
Because that does happen. That game has like, you know, 40 characters with 3 variations each. You never know when you're gonna get hit by some nasty shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
You never know when someone's gonna play some variation that's nasty as fuck, and you're like, I don't know how to stop this. You know? I understand. Interesting that he always takes the damage on that rather than like keeping the shock state. Damn. If you know, if he was a real beast, he would have just made that combo close slash into another DP. What up, adjust time? Thanks to the 2 months.
Doing a real good job. I like the round starts. Sling out the fireballs, things like that. Get a nice fat lead, push into the corner, and enough damage to where you just have to commit to too many options.
That's a big backdash. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Anji gets a wall break and a lot of damage off that.
Hey, look, Stoom King, I ain't French, okay?
Whoa. Exactly. Die. Y'all look, I ain't saying die.
Spacing on that was perfect for the combo.
It's a die clock to stop.
Air throw, yeah, air throw is guaranteed there.
And right now, he's
unless you spend bar to keep yourself safe, right? Oh, butterfly. I'm surprised that was meaty.
Caught in the corner, jump slash. Oh, behind he's in that ass. He's got burst, but it's not gonna matter. Just one more hit will do it.
And the super spin straight into super. That's gonna get a hard knockdown and a nice little.
Yeah, I think getting hit by that doesn't matter that much though. Oh, and now you're dead. Never mind.
He does watch out for it.
Just DP'd on the plus frames. I think DPing on that is pretty. Like you should just wait till the next button probably. It's like unlikely you'll hit Anji there because he's so plus. If he does like run up throw, that also beats DP there.
But here's Hayatei right back in. Jump to the situation, middle of that combo. Get a ton, a grip, shock state, flip kick, hold this throw, bro. High special with the side of fries. No surprise, he's still there.
Oh, gets
nice.
Low this time.
Goes low that time on the fuzzy. I think both of the other times were double overhead or like the instant backdash BRC overhead. So yeah, try throw there probably because counter super is a threat, right? Oh, missed the combo. That's unfortunate.
That is so unfortunate. Has to be careful about chip damage
here. That's like the bane of all Anji players' existence right here, for sure. is when you spin something and you're just out of range for a throw. When you're wrong, boy, it hurts.
Damage here.
That,
Spins through,
that
whips
feels
the
bad.
grab, and that's going to be it. Hayatei takes it 3-0.
This is where I stop watching. Are you telling me you don't want to see what happens when you fight against
Screaming to a pillow.
Nubenheimer?
Punch a drywall.
Dende trying to send Rat through some drywall.
What's good,
right
Hayatei?
now, has to back up against it.
This is where you turn off the VOD and you're like, damn, that Kai was kind of nasty.
Out a little of that clone for some fun. Yo, the chase
That
down
Kai
to the
kind of
well
nasty.
goes in for the max concentration.
I wonder what happened to him.
Love the way that Rat is just trying to
The stories
avoid
go that he
the
did pretty well.
gunshots, though. IBFD still able to bad moon in.
Bad move, good kid. Careful now.
Oh, maybe I feel like Super would have got close to killing there. Well, now you're dead anyway. 6K launch is way too high. Doesn't everybody think so? Why does 6K launch you so high now? What's that all about, huh? What's that all about? Why has it got to launch me so high?
Patience here from Rat, just kind of jumping back, IEDing through the air, trying to find an opportunity to fall with a button. But
He needs it. If there's anybody who I wouldn't say that about, that was a clean little whip punish from Rat.
With the burst.
Why, like, yeah, why does it launch so high now? Oh, challenge on the roll. Yeah, I think Dende's done 2K, 2D roll almost every time, right?
Rat with the blocks of the pack of Legos. 2P mash.
Yeah, nice. That was a perfect confirm. Take the little wall break. Millia's mix on wall break, not that great though. Honestly, she gets better mix on basically every other knockdown for herself, right? Like the wall break mix up kind of stinks. Dead.
That's all right. Able to get that bad moon and close out the round. That's what matters.
He does. And again, no
The
ball.
roll is just so fast. They buffed the roll and really wanted to force that as a mix-up option. I like the 2D attempt. There's a lot of whiff recovery on far slash, so perfect. That backdash is really good too. Rat's defense actually has been pretty good on a lot of these interactions so far.
Strike throw game coming in.
What? I don't think I've seen that variation before, but that's pretty fucked. Dude, Rat is ripping the bad moon. I love it. I'm a big fan. You gotta do it. Otherwise, people just sit there and they crouch like cowards. You gotta go for it sometimes, yeah. And now you're dead. Oh, the last shot. The chip though. No, 2B2BRC would have been better. That's a punish, and he's dead.
Oh,
very nicely done.
Brother, that was Rat.
He states away and he ran over there and took it.
Early burst. I think bursting early against Millia is pretty solid too. She tends to hit you a lot for not a lot of damage, and it helps build your burst pretty quickly.
When it comes to defense, it didn't get pieced up quite a bit with it. Rat has had some good defense against the shots. Seen a lot of run blocking things like that, but
so it's probably worthwhile to burst against her early most of the time.
Then they try to go for the side swap a little bit too much.
Wow. Oh, that gun flip was so late. She gonna die.
No.
I thought so, dude. I was like, I'm pretty sure she's just gonna explode. Perfect punish. Ooh. I wonder if you can actually combo off that. It looked like Rad tried. The roll is very hard to block, yeah. That's the big thing. And the Kara gun flip. And PrinceJobber called it a taco? Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, what's it called? To be fair, there's a KOF badge. You gotta give some love. Damn, that was a tough block.
Backdash BRC coming through for the overhead again. Rat though with a BRC of his own.
Clip that 2K. Propel. Close slash gets a pickup.
Yep, gets the kill. Nicely done. Taco Tuesday? It is Tuesday.
That is forbidden.
I found a nice spot that has fish tacos near my house, and I'm sort of tempted to order some now. Oh, missed the 2D there. Uh-oh. I saw your tweet, Hotashi, that says, what do I do when I commentate Happy Chaos? Like, you sound so disgusted and unable to describe the character without vomiting. And the reason I love that is because that's how Like it depends on who you play in this game, but like that's how people used to talk about Nago and still kind of do, or like talk about Ram, or talk about Happy Chaos.
That's his downside, right? Happy Chaos does not really have any strong defensive tools.
It's just like, you know, it depends on your taste whether it makes you want to vomit. How do people watch Luke? How do you commentate Luke? You know, he's just going Sandblast over and over. And killing you and shit. Yeah, I mean, you gotta talk about the good stuff that he can do and why it's so good and what makes it so good. Gotta educate people, because a lot of people know Happy Chaos equals good character, but the why is, you know, what I usually talk about. Or when people take advantage of ways to counter it, that's also important too. But as a commentator, it's not about what I like or don't like or whatever. Like, you know, my job is to always make the matches entertaining and also talk about both of the characters on the screen and players and give them both credit. And if they make mistakes, talk about those too, you know.
Rat still spending the meter, tries to catch the back.
Yeah, some people despise Nago. I understand. I'm not a hater either, though. I don't think I despise either character, or I don't think I ever have. Is it right to give credit? Yes.
But right now,
you want me to commentate one of your matches and talk about Nago, how people talk about Nago? Imagine if I was on Evo, like, yeah, well, Hotashi may be in Evo top 4, but he's playing an unskilled character and he fucking sucks and like he's carried. And like, could you imagine someone saying shit like that? Because that's how people talk. Terrible. So terrible. That it really does sound like an anime commentator. It sounds like an anime commentator of the past. I cannot believe that wake up super just worked. I cannot believe Rat just woke up super like that and it fucking worked. Yeah, dead. What I really want to do, because I remember the era where all Super Noon would do is complain about Nago and call Nago cringe and call Nago like the most carried character, and he was like upset all the time. And I remember Hotashi saying, if I played Ramlethal, I would simply never lose again. Like, this character is so broken. I want to do a Freaky Friday body swap. Like, one day Super Noon wakes up and he's now Hotashi, the Nago player, and then like Hotashi wakes up and he's now Super Noon, the Ram player, and like, you know, I'm like, oh shit,
and there it is.
Like, who's right? Like, let's find out. I gotta pitch this to a Netflix or something.
Let's see if he'll drop, because Rat is on game point.
You know, I gotta. That wouldn't be fair. Super Noon can only play simpleton character. So you're saying he would have a natural advantage playing Nago? And you'd be stuck. This is what I mean. Like, I want to do a Freaky Friday body swap. You know, see you guys just like swap it up. Like, imagine that reality where like Hotashi, dude, that was fucked. Oh, that mix-up's tight. I have a soft spot for mix-ups like this, because like mix-ups where you just legit hold up and then you don't know where you are and shit. I like mix-ups like that. They're so tight. That's what I mean, though. It's like the way Nago players talk about Happy Chaos and Happy Chaos players talk about Nago and Ram players talk about this character, and like, it just cracks me up because they're all eating each other alive. You know the image of that guy like smoking crack in the background or whatever while people fight to the death? That's the Anji players. While everybody else is fighting to the death. Like, it's just like it's just like whoa, things are kind of wild out there, just like doing some drugs while all the Nago players and Ram players and everybody are trying to kill each other.
It's the opening. Gun whip, gonna get the hit.
What a Baiken.
Thanks. Get that, well, I
so
guess
5 months.
The dust.
Yeah, he's on the double Benjamin. True.
Dende's still in here.
I like that going with the 5 twice in a row there. Keep Rat on the
Yeah, he's just hitting the pipe in the background while everybody's fighting. Like, that's what it's like.
Likes the 2K as well.
Ooh, the side switch. Hold on now. Who's the chef chat? Because looks like Dende is the one.
What's happening, dude?
The dust, no,
he just punished the whip with a goddamn
only
dust.
Only this character. Dice Gaze vision.
Oh, and the gunshots there to get the guard break so you could roll through.
You know, they really made that better. They really decided to make Jump D better. They're like, he needs it.
At high level, making sure that you are ready and steady with the shots of the clock.
Yeah, Jump D buff is pretty ham. It's like a pretty cool utility buff in an idea, but then
here's Rat getting into it.
I kept reading the patch notes and was waiting for the nerfs. Is Winger gonna hit that high? It should.
Hold on. Is he gonna be able to take off the wall? Nope.
It's not gonna hit the. Yeah, that was the problem. The last hit.
That's sick. He was too high up on the wall, so Rat is able to hold on to it. But Dende rolling out, putting the pressure back towards Rat.
Did Happy Chaos even get nerfs? Some very slight ones. None that are super impactful though.
Car gets a knockdown, side switch. That's it. Rat with the mix off the disc and is on set point again. This time you gotta close it out because Dende has been turning up way too much.
Man, that 2K. I needed that 2K to go. That's for sure.
Looking to turn up right now. The gun is out.
Yeah, Rat has really good defense against Happy Chaos, but like this kind of stuff, it's a straight guess, so it doesn't matter.
Let me see the sequel.
Ooh, super this time.
Yeah, there was a Happy Chaos player fuming about this character getting nerfed, which is funny because like it's so inconsequential. Like the nerfs really do not matter at all.
Yeah, you might as well. Yeah, next round. Because that's gonna be too much.
And final round, Cola. Final game, final round.
Final round. Let's go.
Ooh, that bird's getting the corners pretty nice. Although now it doesn't matter at all.
Ooh, but that is a very beautiful air throw. Stagger
that pressure was so funny. Close slash gunshot, 2K gunshot.
Watch out for the fuzzy.
Yeah, I think Rat's dead. This is a pretty hard spot to win. Happy Chaos with burst and meter. Yeah.
That's it. The shots of the clock. Ain't no fool with that tool.
What the fuck did he just say?
This is Rat's game to win, but in the end, he's out.
What did he just say?
That bounce off the. Yeah, we had that conversation before stream even started, saying, you know, like 80% of Happy Chaos players online ain't that great.
He ain't a fool with the tool or something like that. He stun locked me for real. I actually have no idea what he said.
Delicious. Let me see how much y'all hate Hotashi.
He's hitting the pipe in the background.
That's
for sure.
Hate enough, and he ended up getting buffed.
Yeah, dude, I got hit by like a fucking Morgana bind or something, and I heard that shit. I don't even know what he said. Ain't no fool with that tool. You guys can't unhear it, can you? I can't.
Where MFCR was able to take a
As soon as somebody was like, why does what's it called? Why does St. Cola rhyme random things together that don't make sense? I can't not stop noticing it. Like, it's every time he does it, I constantly notice it. That was a sick whip punish. Easier now in this version. 2S having more whiff recovery makes stuff like that a lot easier. He just makes me laugh because like that's like St. Cola's thing is like the rhymes, right?
Make sure the job is done. Damn, what a follow-up.
Dirty.
Why didn't they nerf Leo's guard
point? I like that he knew it was not going to kill also, right? That is really important there that you
yeah, Leo's guard point is pretty good. I don't know why Leo's guard point is so strong. Of all the things to be good, I'm not sure why they decided to make Leo guard point good.
Chat, it was Hayatei that he lost to.
Because like some characters, if your character doesn't have good loads to deal with it, it feels miserable. You know, it feels so bad. Man, grab again. Yeah. But there's so much meter, yeah, you have to respect that. You hit close slash there? Actually built different.
Nice jump out there from MFCR, but now back is up against the wall, and Hotashi has plenty of blood to spare.
Nice.
That's the win, Hotashi.
Nah, you can submit it still. Takovic. Wow. Dash round start IB into DP. Oh, that sucks that the 6 speed didn't combo.
Oh, wow. What a trade there. Of course, going to be in Nagoriyuki's favor almost always.
Yeah, with Sin, he does the guard point, and I'm like, fuck.
In the blender, forces the burst out.
Same thing with Gold Lewis. His lows are not great. Close slash gonna whip. Good punish. I think 2H would have been better, maybe, right? But it was good to slip out of there.
Straight through it, positive bonus here, about to get 50 meter.
Yeah, Leo, I still think Leo has too good of neutral for his archetype. I think that's why he's so strong. Him getting his win condition off DP is already a bit much, and like, you know, he has a lot of other things that are good, his fireball and stuff. But his neutral is excellent for a character of his archetype. You know what I mean? Like, a character like this in another game would not have neutral like this for sure. Oh, missed the burst safe route and missed the 6.
Even before he got those wins. I remember seeing at CEO Hotashi, or actually
Oh,
CEO,
that's tragic.
right before he get that top 8 spot, wasn't able to get it, but got so close. I was like, this dude. is just
Yeah, like his lights and his neutral in general is extremely good for this archetype. Normally, characters of this archetype that are like get in and mix you one chance characters, they usually have either weaker defense themselves or weaker neutral, but he is extremely good at both. There's very few matchups where his neutral is not good.
Look at that DP follow up. Double 5K6H red RC.
That's still not gonna
Goes to
kill.
victory. He's gonna go for the super for the Oki. Still everything to play with after you get the Fukio into a bite if you need it. Fukio
Like this kind of
back.
archetype, normally, if it's good,
Goddamn limit.
it's not good in that way. It's good just because their offense is strong. Oh yeah, that's hard to beat.
Oh! I love that he sent out the clone first, right, to cover the DP option.
Insane. Reed right there takes the burst, puts it in the bag.
Tried 5K. I don't think Beyblade is quite plus enough though, huh? I lost 5P, which makes sense.
Counter hit. Caught the bat. Oh,
What the fuck? Hotashi is hitting a lot of buttons. I like it.
Beautiful whiff punish there, just avoiding the far slash.
Should be
Sets
dead,
through the
right?
wall with the pizza cutter, straight into the next round.
MFCR might be taking Hotashi down.
Wow.
DP round
Dash
start.
DP round start.
Actually clipped the Fukio back.
When that shit hits me, I'm always so
Yo,
sad.
This character and this dude are correct.
Tried to dash through.
Good patience here, holding down back though.
Damn, that was actually really unfortunate. I'm surprised 2K hit it. Like, generally lows like that beat Beyblade, but
2S 5H coming out.
there are plenty of times where they don't. Oh, you're gonna explode.
Anti-air, about to be sent through the wall with the super. Yep, and gonna be sent into the next game here. Hotashi ties things up 1-1.
Dang, Hotashi answered back to some of these normals. We're
Makes you
MFCR
better, right? So it's important to uplift your community and the people who play your game so you all can excel.
I like that option too. Damn, that's the second game in a row he just gold bursted right away. Damn, right back at you.
Throwing out the gold.
Oh my god. Cashing out with the Gucci. Careful now, 5K play. Does not want to get hit with the overhead knee, that mix. I like that from Hotashi. Stop before it happens. Preventative help. Far slash all in the corner. 6H. Hit the wall.
I guess you lose a lot of blood there.
Built up in full plus more.
The problem is Leo just has so much meter. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty hard. Well, that hit.
And Rye Valentine coming through with the prime sub, 29 minutes. Welcome back, Becky. Yeah, right.
Leo still has all this meter.
The meaty fan. No vegan. I like
I wonder if you could have thrown that actually.
Side switch again. Houdini, you can't see me. The parry, to be wary. Oh, things are getting scary.
Bro, what is he saying?
Poor Hotashi. Of course, look at the 2S, but picks it up anyway. 5-second rule in play.
Yeah, that was really dangerous there for MFCR as well. If he would have gotten that 2S, that would have been the end of the round immediately, but still able to bring things back.
I mean,
keeping the pressure on Hotashi. Nice throw break.
I don't think cook is the right word.
Yo, y'all putting the government up for MFCR in the chat? Look at the praise. MFCR needs all the help you can get right now. Stop in the corner. Against the likes of
Same
Hotashi.
Zeus.
Watching, subscribing. I see you. Thank you for the love. ID back throw.
Stacker pressure there with the 2K. BRC gonna catch the backdash, give him the hand.
It's only gotten
Stop
worse.
sign. It's not fine. It's HO area. Go home.
MFCR, though,
I feel like ever since I noticed
he's
it, the
gonna
rhymes
actually
have been
trade
getting
Beyblade
progressively
immediately
more
in.
unhinged.
MFCR able to put Hotashi into the corner. Oh no.
Brother. Into the super.
The
The
parry
ultimate
to be
bullet.
wary, things are getting
Hard
scary. Like what?
knockdown. Oh, just goes for the dash of 5P. Okay. You know what? Honest mids. We'll take those.
That would have counter. It would have not been so honest. And honestly, it's looking real bad for Hotashi. Caught the backdash. Didn't get in the ass, but lets it lose the guard point.
More matches coming up.
So we have for Hotashi's run. Game point MFCR. These walk up throws.
Dude, Hotashi, what's your problem, bro?
See what he does with it. Throw that bar.
What's your fucking problem, bro? Why'd you gold burst 3 games in a row? I'm like so confused.
But answering back.
What happened last night? Why was Hotashi so mad? Why is he playing like this? What happened to him?
Hotashi still has 50 meter to spend.
Why? What's going on here?
Are we gonna send out the clone? No, we just
What happened?
2S, but MFCR is ready for it.
Like, so all these decisions, like I'm like, dude, what happened?
Stomp throw to the 6K. Yeah, I don't know if I
Oh, you're
remember
dead.
first, because now you've lost that defensive option going into this next round. Hotashi.
And MFCR had such a good,
Like, what's happening, dude? The way he's playing is killing me.
Putting a stop to it. Nice just block there on the Beyblade. Able to score a throw punish, but Hotashi waking up with a throw of his own. Okay, now we're just tossing hands.
I like that. Switch it up. Do something different.
Yeah,
This one's for you.
this hurts.
Oh! Yo, that did enough to kill. MFCR.
High blood.
What's that point?
He would have lived hella before
Okay, deep
this.
breaths, everyone. Deep breaths. There's the DP counter hit. Huge starter here for Hotashi.
Damn,
But
the wake up dash throw. When Leos do wake up dash throw to me, I know they're trying to win. They're like, this is it. It's my time. I got this.
It's a bit.
That's a big punish. Hotashi's blood's a little weird, though. Yeah, he might have overspent. Yeah.
And there we
Goes to
go.
the buzz.
Gets the
That
close
punish.
flash.
You can finish it, Jobber. Hotashi mouse going.
But now Hotashi has plenty of blood, plenty of special moves to work with. Can
Not really.
explode.
He's spent a lot already. Oh, it's over. Yeah, when that gold burst hit, I don't know that Hotashi can win with this much meter against gold burst. Leo in the corner. That's pretty rough, though. Yeah, what happened with all the gold burst? That shit was nasty.
And PrinceJobber, I should say, is out here. Let's see if I can take down Dende.
I mean, it's fan versus gun. Not a very nice matchup here. Already
Fan
getting
versus
through the wall, 50%
gun.
of your health, and that is Anji's health.
What's funny, too, is like, you would think, oh, can't he just spin through what Happy Cows does, and then Happy Cows pulls out the gun and is like, what's good?
Again, loves to get that super situation. Early in these matches, likes to get the Oki. Maybe it doesn't always end up right for him, but this is fine. He's in such a big lead.
Yeah, he just shoots you. He's like, what's good?
Goes for the hop. Is able to bait out the throw attempt too from Dende.
Oh, it didn't reach. I thought the RC was going to hit.
Using the RC to blow up the clone. That is a very important tool.
It's too bad that it didn't reach, because if it reached right there and he would have got the combo, well, the Mary Poppins.
Just we're taking you for a ride.
Ain't gonna react. I'm gonna hit you like that. That's a ton of red. Did they still up?
You know, every time an Anji does 6H butterfly, I feel like they always get away with it. No one mashes on 6H. They always respect it. What's good at Barbasar? Thanks, the 8 months.
They said just react.
It's like such a strange thing to do, right? So everybody's just like, oh shit. Because you always expect Fujin there. Dude, close slash active frames. I feel like it's like a rerun of what we saw earlier.
Okay. All right, able to catch the backdash there. 2P into close slash is a very common
Baited.
thing to come out from Anji. And there's the backdash
Hop,
again,
super.
forcing Dende to whiff all of these throws.
Yeah, Anji has an esports close slash. That's probably the most esports thing about him.
To avoid these throws that Dende has been
Uh-oh.
acclimating with as his team so far.
Good block.
Back throw. RC blocks it out.
That's not always easy to see the BRC instant overhead. Bruh, he just BRC up jump D'd? Was that supposed to be air throw?
That was so smart. The wake
Or did he just try to pop the umbrella on him?
Get out of the slump.
What tournament is TNS? That's who runs it. It's Tampa Never Sleeps. You can see it in the bottom of the screen.
In a dangerous position here, but gets caught with the 2P.
I think 2B Fujin might have worked. Oh, no!
Oh no, the burst, the help. Put it on the
Dead.
bag.
Yeah,
Into
but
the
there
super.
it is. One round.
Yeah, I actually think in this version of the game, like compared to the zoning one, Happy Cows now has like less execution and just like better, more straightforward
With
mix-ups.
that super giving him a little more burst on the side of Jobber.
I think he's actually probably a bit more accessible for most people in that sense. You know what I mean?
With that wall pin situation for the slump. Only one bar. Oh, puts him up. RC.
Yep, getting to the slump again here. Goes for the double overhead. And there it is.
He's
They
become
respond
easier
to
in that
the
way.
wall here
Dead.
and take game
The execution
number 1.
test. You still have to manage the resources and bullets and stuff, but the
Yeah,
execution has
Happy Cows
gotten
definitely
much
has the
easier.
Better buttons, right? Superior buttons to Anji, whether it be
Oh,
2X
gunshot miss.
or 2K.
Where was that RNG shot that hit Hotashi? You know, that's what he needed right there. That one was
He's gonna start
cursed.
throwing you now if you ain't gonna whip him or try and tech them.
Damn, tried.
The fireballs on top of him.
Fujin, Nagiha, 6P after is some brolic shit. Oh, you just exploded.
Jobber baits out that burst. Got that burster. It's all quenched.
I don't think he wanted a wall break there, right? I think that was supposed to be a reset with the Shin.
Wall there,
Or
very
the
close
Shih
to
Tzu.
securing a perfect. ERC.
Dude.
Shimmies!
Shimmies.
Trying to bait that throw real hard.
He's
That's
dancing
it. Bro, the finesse and bless right here from the side of PrinceJobber.
Look, embodying Anji. Anji is a dancer, right? Look at those fans. Oh, but that counter hit coming through. Mortal counter doesn't get much off of it, though.
Yeah, I feel like that could have been a better confirm somehow. Can't you do like 6H into charge Fujin? This also works, right? You can make this combo too. Or yeah, Kara Nagiha, right? And then you get the combo at the Nagiha. Yeah, that'll work too. There's like there's probably lots of ways to make that better, right?
Does follow up with the bullets, and we want to have as many as possible to open him up. Oh yeah, this is looking real bad. He's back off with a heavy shot.
All right, well, not getting wall broken there is pretty nice.
Yo, PrinceJobber's in.
Gets the plus frames there on the fan.
2S almost got the job done there. Oh, Ko. This is actually gonna hurt. Yeah, that did a chonk. Oh, dead.
And should be able to close this out.
What a bar more. Thanks for the 7 months.
Yes, sir. That is
if you airblock Ko, you take a fat chunk of wrist too, and then he's so plus.
PrinceJobber, that shimmy was...
YRC, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare for 7 years.
Yeah, Anji got some juice in this match too. He got some good stuff.
Please God help me.
I think the 5H pop-up and better Oki on Nagiha. I've actually been asking for him to get better Oki on Nagiha since the very first patch. Remember when they added like the cancels, the early whiff cancels? I was like, quit giving him this gimmicky shit and make him be able to get a knockdown off Nagiha that matters. And then 2 patches later, here we are. Thank you, 5 Guts. He lived. Like, that's all. He really just needs Oki and like knockdowns that like actually matter off of his normal hits. And then, what's it called? Like, I mean, making his 5H better is a good example of that. That's a punish. I think Happy Chaos has to do Gunshot here, right? I remember when I played Happy Chaos forever ago, 2K into Gunshot was what I did, because 2K into 2D doesn't always reach.
Oh, tries to go for the 2K punish, but wasn't able to get the 2K.
Yeah, you gotta burst that for sure. That you explode off close slash 2H.
Yeah, you're not allowed to throw.
Yeah, the Nagiha knockdown is not as important, but it's still very nice. The 5H, though, mattered a lot in that sense. Not the gunshot, bro. The fastest hands in the West.
Just kind of controlling the pace of the matchup, too, right?
Yeah. It's switching up what Dende's doing in pressure.
I mean, look at that, though. Getting Oki off that is huge. Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't be able to do something like this before, right? He wouldn't be able to stick so well to Happy Chaos like that.
Game to game, round to round.
Hell yeah, all right, able to tie.
The Nagiha knockdown is really nice.
Still has burst on deck, but Dende is about
but 5H is also brolic as fuck.
That could be a deciding factor here.
That side switch, ID, plus on the gun whip.
Damn, backdash got caught. He lost a lot of life. Oh, big starter.
However, the Fujin coming through.
It's a nice. Oh, now we're wall breaking.
It's a full corner carry.
Oh no, just not there on the 2K. Oh my god, you did not just run under Fujin P.
And this is going to be huge. Dende sitting at 100 meter, going to break the wall with the Deus Ex Machina for sure here.
What's Dende going to do after
Just pulled up. This is too hard to block, yeah.
RC, the overhead. Oh, you're
only
dead.
A human being.
You're actually dead. Not gonna the burst.
Only, what are you going to do?
That's the worst. Dende, 2.
Everything on Happy Chaos. There we go. That's someone being honest.
That's pretty brutal. What up, Aaron? Thanks to the 34. Yeah, the backdash BRC jump P shit is tough to see. I mean, sometimes it happens.
The silences, y'all are wild. Let's see if Dende can get some bans. If he is able to send PrinceJobber to the stands, because he is on game point.
Yeah, and he's about to send PrinceJobber through the wall.
BRC for Anji, yeah, I remember people doing it a lot before. Now I'm not so sure. I imagine if you're gonna get the wall break, it's probably worth spending it if you're unsure.
Oh, what time?
Dead.
Wow.
Even with his guts.
PRC get mixed with the yo.
PRC low? Yeah, nah. All right, first still on deck for both players. Dende is gonna start off this round though with the knockdown.
He's too self-sufficient, man. This character, he really just, his resources really just don't matter so much. I think actually the biggest reason is now is gunshot super.
Overhead red RC to keep
I think it's cool that one of his supers gives him concentration and the other gives him bullets, but I kind of wish the gunshot super instead spent all the bullets and did more damage the more bullets he has.
All the patience. Whoa, the forbidden
Because like
dash coming
he
out
really,
from Dende.
because of it, he never has to worry about spending bullets because at the end of all of his combos, he always gets them all back.
No. Ooh, super.
I like the idea of the two supers being related to the two bars, but I kind of wish it didn't auto refill it. Even though I think it's thematically very cool.
Hits that 2S. Let's go for the RC to get too deep. Gets the pickup. About to put him down out of the tournament.
And the spin is
the chamber.
5D. There's
Oh,
the
that
throw
should have
tech,
killed.
gets the
No.
2D with drops, lands up to the other side. Cola, my God, they're down to the wire.
Oh my god. We'll take those. That works.
PrinceJobber still in.
How does he keep doing it?
How's he keep doing it? What is going on?
He can't keep getting away
Everyone
with
said
this.
that since day one. What, that his gunshot super shouldn't reload? I remember the first day I played Happy Cows, people were like, this character has bad anti-airs and everything he does suck and he doesn't do enough damage and he's too much work and like people act like they all knew he was good, but I don't. I remember the opposite from 99% of people.
One more good solid hit for the win. Again, the RC
Damn, you're
situation. And that'll be that Dende into the super. And that's the end of PrinceJobber's play. Man, Dende, too much to deal with.
Here we go.
This is losers? Yeah, this is the other side of losers quarters.
I like this
right.
each other out at round start. SQ is going to get the 2K though to start things off, pushing MFCR into the corner. Pressure is on now.
Calvados. Thank you, Dose.
Oki going forward in a fantastic MFCR. This is not looking so good.
Oh, I like that micro dash out of the corner, just trying to throw out a button too, but SQ.
Man, I really can't believe he gets this. Every time I see that knockdown, it really cracks me up.
BRC versus BRC, Cola.
5P rebuttal. 2D gets the knockdown.
Watching Leo just get 2K into a hard knockdown back turn mix seems like pretty good, I gotta say.
2K, 6K, DP hard knockdown.
Damn, just pulled up and did meaty guard point.
She believes.
Why Calvados does so much damage? Because she shoots the big beam. I don't know. They decided to make it do more damage. Their thought process was like everybody always just does Mortabato because like it's just always the super to do, right? That's what they said. Like everybody just uses it for everything all the time. So let's make Calvados do more damage so it's the one people do on the wall. And they also made Calvados. It's like it didn't used to be plus like it is now. Ooh. It used to not be plus, what is it, 16 or whatever it is?
MFCR put on the back foot. When do we really see that? I mean, MFCR used to be a lot more confident, but it feels
it used to be punishable, right? And then it went to plus 16 guard crush or whatever it is now.
But SQ was also so aggressive up in the neutral.
So yeah, they just decided, well, people don't use Calvados at all. So like, let's make the super more useful.
Gonna send through the wall with a Berserker barrage. SQ still has that meter.
No, get some of that Oki going forward. How's it feel? Ooh.
At least the risk is gone now. The risk change made like almost all the risk go away there, basically. Whereas before, the risk would have still been there, and this combo would have probably already killed. Damn, that sucked. Bursting on the drop. Don't you hate when you burst on the hit that's like about to kill you, and your opponent drops the combo anyway, and you're like, I trust you.
Be able to turn this around.
I believed in you.
Dash it with the throw.
Oh yeah, burst safe and the dose. Damn.
That's your health and that's your life. Good night.
That's the hardest part about that situation. You're just can't find a spot to burst.
She has this good pressure with the tension built up. Has a big lead. What am I gonna do differently on defense? How am I gonna get aggressive to fight SQ back?
Exactly. Here we go. MFCR opting to go in
constructed
for
unique.
as a way to start off pressure. But SQ so good at just backing up,
SQ, please do setup, says Dude.
You've seen that all night against so many.
I feel like all the Ram players want all the Ram players to do something else. They're like, why don't you do combos? Why don't you do setups? Why don't you do this?
Oh, but the 5P anti-air this time.
What if you all formed into one player where you did everything?
Corner. And gets the slash. Not the super though. We say before BRC. There's RC bar on the side of SQ.
I just listened to Left. Ram should have a sword toss limit. Damn, that was kind of sick though.
That's murder.
That was kind of an SQ moment.
SQ with the bravery.
And that's the kind of things that we're talking about with these top-level players, right? Pulling out sequences like that. Recognizing the situation, going, I have the meter. I'm just going to run up and super this.
Airtime limit for Ram. She should have a sword toss limit. Far slash limit. That was sick too. Although, wouldn't far slash 5H sword toss Calvados would have been better, maybe? Maybe she was in the Mortabatos now. She's like, it's time.
Off the backboard.
Oh.
Super again to get the win.
Yeah, I think so.
Brother, I didn't think that she was going to be able to dash up super that far.
Yeah, I guess Calvados could give burst back there, sure.
We talked about how technical she is as a player, and bringing that to a strong character is just a dangerous threat. Game point.
MFCR starting to fish more with this 2S.
IFD gave all kinds of space there. Oh, dude, I cannot believe 2H reaches from that far. And I also can't believe, nice throw SQ. I can't believe that 6B hit like in that spot right there. That was wild.
In the neutral, look for that 2K in play. 2K, it's in the game.
Ooh, that's brutal.
And it's little mistakes like that that SQ is going to capitalize on.
Uh-oh. What the fuck? What is Leo doing? You're still dead, I guess. But what the fuck did Leo just do? I guess he tried to run to the other side.
What direction he's facing, you're in danger.
Leo, he figured it out. He got the job done.
Trying to put up the stop sign.
Here's SQ. Nice to push with the 5K. Nothing really after, but still has that kind of position, which is just as imperative and important. But
next pad, yeah, they're gonna buff HMC and nerf Soul 6S again. They're gonna be like, it's time.
We don't typically see MFCR.
Yeah, that was a hard bait.
No, and we're gonna get a huge confirm.
This is 100 meter here.
Smart.
What about one more? Leo has burst now though for the last round and Ram doesn't, which is a little spooky if Leo gets a big hit at round start, which, yeah, this is pretty scary. Wow, you 5P'd right there. I am shook.
MFCR not aware he was still there and still gets clipped up in the corner. 2D from downtown.
That is scary. Okay, there's the burst. Is it classic SQ gold burst angle maybe?
JP immediately into the slicer, able to turn things around.
Oh, no anti-air was already committed to the backdash.
100 meter and burst on deck has MFCR's back up against the ropes.
Ooh, that's big. Yeah, sword toss, pressure. Air dash is back. Super patient to try to deal with flash kick here. MFCR though, not letting it rip. Nice. Oh, that had gold burst energy all over it. Pretty fortunate that MFCR didn't get gold bursts, to be honest.
Meter on deck has the opportunity to DP into RC exactly.
Oh, not quite. Now your ankles are broken. The thing is that MFCR I think recognized that the flash kick baits were coming, so it just took like a ton of space from it.
Absolutely, and see MFCR backing up again, utilizing that.
The problem is like you have to bait Leo flash kick because if it hits you once, he could just win the game. But then if you respect it so much, then he just gets to fucking like do whatever he wants on wake up and take lots of space from you.
And I like that. We've seen that how he dealt with other players. He's been going on for these normal throws and shaking people up.
Yeah, and I like that he's willing to back up too, because normally with Leo players, you see it's more like head on, keep the pressure going.
Baited, yeah.
When he realizes that it's blocked, he's willing to back up, but is getting backed up into the corner here by SQ now after that bad burst.
I don't think that combo is so bad to get hit by because Leo has so much bar. I think Leo's still probably favored here. Until Ram gets bar like right now. Well.
But the 2D! Had the bar to keep it safe and solid, but still.
Nice wake up super.
The close slash caught the lagging
sick wake up super
of the run through. And hands and face coming through with the prime sub for 7 months. My hands are about to be in my face right now.
Depending on what happens. Oh, too far out for the unleashing of those buttons right there, the guard points.
It's an OS, true.
And it's just willing to let it, fly for free. Once you get hit with it. Back this Ladaro keeps it nice and close with that option up to cancel.
True, that's how it works. You know, that happens to me when I would play Gold Lewis. I would try to like 360 sometimes and not get it and get 6B on wake up and then get the behemoth after. And he just got hit like 5 times in a row. It was an infinite. That was an infinite. 5P after it was an infinite. Trying to get out of there.
Tag. Fantastic defense from SQ. 2D
Oh, nice.
Caught the side switch.
And the bait. That was actually...
I
think if you don't burst, I don't even know if you're going to die here for sure. I guess it's... You might. But yeah, that burst is pretty tough. Kind of gave it away. Damn, that hurts. I don't even know if you're going to die right away there. You can maybe wait for one more hit. But given how Ram is, I understand trying to burst quickly, but...
This is some good Guilty Gear.
Yeah, you kind of have to burst, but it's also just really unfortunate.
Position right here is Fukio back, 5H, blood bar all boosted up. Hayatei, look at this great play, side switch, and now it's his turn to party. I think he blocked.
Yep, is able to block it. Doesn't fade out the DP, excuse me, the burst.
That's a really important part about this matchup too, is when, especially when Nago's high blood, he has limited mobility and Kai can take advantage with CSE, the big fireball, and then he can like anti-air with 2H or 6P on the super jumps, because Nago's mobility is pretty bad when he doesn't have blood. Sort of stuck. Also, that 5P on the Fujark seems really easy to do. I don't think you're going to get away with a lot of them against them. 5P is too easy to hit. It depends on the character's button to stop it. Like Gold Lewis has 2P, so it's also really hard to do against Gold Lewis because 2P is very easy to hit.
Everything out, but there's the placement in.
And a very solid first round there from Hayatei, but Nubelheimer able to close things out.
Damn. 6P, you know what's funny? I never have success 6Ping Fujark. I only can beat it with regular pokes, and I'm sure most people are that way. Aw, that's unfortunate. Lost the meter and didn't get the wall break. I like the movement from Hayatei too. Using the air dashes and like fakes to... Yeah, that's a punish. Using that to throw off Nubenheimer in neutral so that the actual air escape is air approach is a little bit better. Yeah, that is first save. A lot of the time when Nubenheimer routes in the corner, he does a lot of far/2H and stuff in general that's hard to burst because you're just bursting outstretched limbs and hurt boxes. There's just nothing there. H Fireball is quite good against high blood Nago. Yeah, the problem is if he has blood, he can just clone, right? Or Beyblade the startup of it. Once you're high blood, sure, you can zone a bit more, but you do have to be careful because he still has 5H and 2H, yeah, to catch the startup of your fireballs. So, like on one hand, yeah, you can, but on the other hand, if you get tagged, you just die. So you have to be careful about the spacing of it. Unless he's like legit, like full screen, basically, right? In which case, you're probably pretty safe.
Jump 8, trying to find an overhead. Nubenheimer, this is his game to win. One more touch situation.
Yeah, this is pretty tough for Hayatei to come back here. Like, yeah. I mean, this is such a brutal spot. You have to spend FD not to get chipped by the normals. And like any Nago 5P, 5K kills you here. He also has meter for YRC if he wants to spend it, or like Beyblade RC. Even this is not going to kill, right? So
that's in the lose. Hayatei wants to win. DP situation. I like this. One more good touch. RCs for the midnight snack from Count Black. Nubenheimer.
And that was optimal too from Nubenheimer because Hayatei saw the BRC and the first thing you're thinking is, oh, he's gonna throw me.
It's hard to beat that there, yeah. Because if you try to throw, you get smoked, and you have to like have already hit a button or commit to backdash. The IBU is good. I think Hayatei should hit a button. What a Bison point. Especially if Nago's on high blood already. Shock stay. It's good damage too. This is the part where the zoning is like pretty good until he spends his blood. He doesn't have the best options, although now obviously he's got a little bit of blood back, which means clone's a threat. Yeah, now it's not the case anymore. That was a good little 5P tap.
Down to level 1 blood again.
Dead.
He's gonna catch the backdash though, and that is going to be game number 2 going to Nubenheimer.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's hard to wall him out. I think Nubenheimer doesn't like really give away a lot of free damage when he's high on blood. He kind of just waits, and then he finds the spots to like tag some normals, get some blood back. Like he doesn't give up a lot of life like some Nago players when they're like full screen against Kai. They're like, I'm fucking pissed, I gotta get in there, and then they just give up too much life. Yeah, that's also a bait too. The problem is he's gonna Fukyo back anyway, so not only is it like good for his combo, but it's also it baits burst automatically.
Now,
So
Nubenheimer with a perfect is going to be at set point, looking to secure his ticket into grand.
it's burst safe, and it was what he was gonna do no matter what anyway. So it's like the best of both worlds.
You got to survive this round and make a reverse 3-0.
Ah, this is nice.
They're in the kitchen, the prep station, but I need to see something on the pan. I need to see something on the pan. Hayatei, what's on the menu? It's got to be Nubenheimer. Slides on in. We're going to see dust extension. Get the
This is a good spot.
DP. Hold on.
Kind of needs to go a little longer though, so he can build burst too. Hayatei's not gonna have burst on the next round, especially if he gets hit round start, which is pretty brutal. Uh-oh.
Trying to cook up some bell peppers.
Not
and beef, but I don't see any
again.
beef right
Oh
now.
my god. Delay is super. I wonder if it was to catch the wake up RTL anyway.
Oh my god, what a read. With that super, if that was blocked, he would have dropped.
Oh man.
100
Okay,
meter
okay,
goal on
okay, he's
Hayatei's
dead.
side, slides right on in into the DP.
Actually, a little scary still. It's possible Hayatei dies without burst here.
It's always going to happen like that, but Hayatei.
You gotta be so careful. No, oh no. This time goes mid instead of command grab.
That jump in. Wall break with the 6-8.
Ay, ay, ay.
And now things are starting to crumble here. Hayatei up against the rope. Knees are weak, and Nubenheimer is looking
Double
very
IV.
healthy.
Ooh. I don't know if 5K would have punished there. I don't think so. Oh, I think there's a block. But he's got meter. I wonder if that 2B was bite.
I think the DP,
And that would have beat the DP if he got the bite.
Damage is fine for Nubenheimer.
Hayatei peppering him with
It
these
was
fire
bite,
rockets.
says
Slides
Nubenheimer?
right down
Yeah,
to
makes
RC,
sense.
gets the pressure
Oh, that
going.
was a good
With the
5H.
blowing right through. Still alive though with the burst.
That was a good 5H against. This is the difference, right? I think when you ask about zoning him, unless you're really far away, he can just, at this mid-range here, you have to be full screen. If you're 3/4 screen, you know, he's hitting 5H, and you're just going to explode, right? Brutal.
Doubling down with that same button, Nubenheimer. 3-0's Hayatei.
It's brutal. You can't get away with that. Just too ready.
Ram versus Happy Chaos. Dende versus SQ.
Oh,
Let's see what it do.
immediate
Already
burst bait.
on the table, and so's your life.
Yep, trying to send SQ into the corner. 5D is going to get blocked twice.
What's your problem, Dende? Nah, bro.
What?
SQ. You gotta take Dende out back. Nah, bro. You gotta. After that,
He got it.
you can't let this happen.
100 meter.
Yeah, I don't know what he said I want more.
That is greedy. Very, very greedy here.
Oh my god, he's gotta go. Dende has gotta
You gonna
go.
hold FD? Let me just hold this gun here.
That's a villain right there.
I'll let loose when you let loose.
That is a villain. Only villains do this. Thank you, Jumpy. Oh my god, you are gonna explode.
The pickup situation looking real bad. Dende
This hurts so much.
after the super, and this I feel like it's like the staggering of
This game is over.
goes for the super, gets the
Unless SQ gets a gold burst.
doesn't. Sub dog million.
Here we go. Super focus.
Okay, still probably over.
SQ finally
Yeah.
with the burst just to escape. Wow.
What?
He rose
All
up
right,
from
that was
the
a nasty
ground
game one.
himself.
If I was SQ, I would have put my head to the side and then I would have done the gamer nod outwardly. But in my head, I would have been like, "You gotta go.
Dead
Yes,
zone, yeah.
let's go.
That's like
Well,
the
you
most
gotta
fire
go.
Dragon Ball movie. Don't at me.
It's the end for you, buddy boy."
Godlike. So's Dende's play right now. That's dead or alive. What are you talking about, Jack?
I bet you there's no bullets here, by the way. Well, now there's
the
some bullets.
BRC overhead
It
again.
doesn't really matter though, because you're dead.
Bro, that zone right now, because SQ's a whole lot of that negative in terms of health.
Oh,
and Otaku Joseph
Joseph.
with 180. I see you. My anime brother from another mother.
Yeah, he doesn't really do the steady aim shots anymore, right? So he can just loop this
Thank
so
you
much.
so
Oh man.
much. And I know the players appreciate it as well, but you know, we're at $400. You know what that means, chat, right? Get us to 420.69. Let's do
Yes,
it.
let's go. Let's get real nasty with it.
That's unfortunate. Getting
Let's get
counter
real
hit
nasty.
right there. I wonder if that was
Let's get the
FD.
nastiest number. Put it up there, chat. Just like that, we have the explosion right here. SQ routing it back. FD will save you. SQ with so much pressure. It's gonna be a throw eventually, I think. But never mind, Dende's out of there. But that was a whole game plan. 6-feet counter hit. Back fist. Check my wrist.
This should kill, yeah.
100 meter on the deck of SQ.
Nice.
as
That was
well.
good
Dende
actually to
doesn't
recognize that
get
it was gonna
an
wall break
opportunity to think
immediately.
About spending burst. Gamma Ray is gonna
Because
take it straight to the
so much of the wall damage was on the other corner, right? This is top 4, yeah.
Yo, SQ saw that donation. He said, okay, cool. Bet. That's what we're playing for, some Uber Eats money? Bet. Let's go.
Yeah, concentration is like generally what he goes for on defense or on offense most of the time because bullets are like you recover them really quickly, right? Damn, try to hit a button there. That's a shame. Clone saved the day. Bullets are really fast to reload. I think it's 19 for a bullet, right? For one. Does that sound right, chat? Something like that. Yeah, that's safe. I think it's what steady aim into concentration is -4.
Oh, there's the reload in the heat of battle.
It's something like that. The bullet, it's something like 19 or 20. So reload a bullet. 21. Okay, yeah, something like that.
Now putting a roll on it right now, rolling all over.
21 is really fast.
Oh, here we go. Sword pushing you all the way to the corner. And this is where SQ really excels when the opponent is locked down.
All right, it's time for SQ to cook. The roll through the sword.
239 contribution. I see you, my guy.
It's okay. We're stuck in an infinite. Uh-oh.
420.69. Thank you so much.
Let's go, chat.
Very nice.
Ooh, SQ. So let me get that perfect for you.
Every time you donate, SQ wins the round.
Bro, the happy cows.
Yeah, the way you know the wall health, if you're wondering, you're like, how do people calculate it? Is generally you have an idea about how many hits it takes, and you will end your combo or change the route slightly when you know that the wall is taking more damage, or just react at the end with a different cancel if you need to. But yeah, for the most part, you just essentially get used to about how many hits it takes depending on where the route is. So you have your regular BNBs where like, if the wall's at full health, you'll break the wall with that combo. And then from there, you sort of just adjust. Wow, what a call out on the burst. That was like pretty wild bait. And concentration super is here too, yeah.
One more good sequence. Actually, he's gonna go in for the max concentration, the guard break situation. Bro, the shots from the clock, the heavy ones, the armor piercers.
Nice jump, P. Oh, okay, that was a good punish though on the concentrate super or concentration.
Coming through with the prime, not the prime stuff, the tier 1 sub 5 months. Welcome back and thank you.
Dead anyway.
And
damn.
oh no, the Deus Ex Machina, God in the machine. Dende.
That was a beatdown. Dende just pulled up. Yeah, throw does a lot of wall damage. That's for sure.
Let's see if Hayatei can get it against Dende.
Not gonna combo. Yep.
Sliding on in. Spacing is
needed one more button there. Oh, the double IB.
Pressure going. Just blocks there. Dende is.
You get to concentrate. Oh, didn't wall break though, or wall splat rather.
Different sort of substance.
Get all the resources back. Spend one of those bars. Happy Gas not only gets to run the mix here, but then you have concentration super with the meter or BRC mix up if you want.
Side switch.
Oh, dropped it. Missed the gunshot. It's supposed to be gunshot, concentration super, right?
Slide on in. Do you get the punish? There it is. Hayatei still has an.
I think you hold on to this burst for a little bit here.
Against the wall. Doesn't have too much meter. Just the 50.
Hella plus. That's the new buff. I don't really know that I think it seems that useful. It's like instead of doing stun dip or RC, you just do the super, right? It's like the same. It puts you in a pretty similar spot. You get more chip, I guess, but it's the same kind of thing, right? It's like very similar. Like, okay, I ended my string in the corner and now I get plus range. It's probably better because you get the extra chip and you get to put them in shock state.
I do like that option, but however, Dende's gonna have to watch that health.
Those are probably the biggest bonuses.
Right now, but looking so good.
It feels bad getting hit by Happy Cows and Sweep because he's barefoot. True. Why do they keep making all these fighting game characters with no shoes be so cheap? Like Luke, they took away his shoes in Street Fighter 6, and then now they give Happy Chaos no shoes.
Getting that fade away. Look at that. Nothing that he has to really do right now.
Yeah, this is a pretty rough spot for Hayatei. Yeah, the whip punish.
That's it. Your hard stop. Dende with the first W. And that's kind of hard overall because he went for button. That's an easy punish right here for Dende. He knows this. He understands this.
That was good, Sleepy Night. Hope you've been well. Oh, beta the throw.
Wow.
The problem though is you reset back to neutral. I guess you have positive bonus, but I feel like Kai neutral against Happy Chaos. You don't really want to be here that long. Yeah, low profile far slash. Far slash pretty susceptible to that kind of a move. And the recovery sucks. Damn, the walk under.
Oh,
That hurts. Oh, that burst was like the worst time. Oh no. Oh no.
Your kids, your keys, your
Oh
car. Slumdog
no.
Millionaire, he right there with the instant overhead. Squirrel coming through. 95 I see you. Thank you so much for your contribution coming to the entire bracket. And right now, Dende's.
Okay, burst the YRC. And I like the clone there. Air dash. Ooh, that was a little too slow. If that was slightly faster, it worked. But Hayatei ready.
There's the stomping Chies coming in.
Oh my god. The elbow of justice though, my thing. Seal the deal, not done yet. Dust, however.
Why is this character allowed to concentrate and then super after? Yeah, it is pretty brutal.
The shots, the super
And he gets to do both, right?
with a fat lead.
Oh, rolling through into the corner though.
That makes us fucked up. It's really hard to block the jump D. It's so fast. And instant overhead jump P.
I think that's only been blocked once tonight.
Yeah, it's been blocked by other people, not Hayatei right now. I feel like he's got to get used to that, and it's somewhat new from having Chaos players, it feels like, or maybe I just have some recency bias. But right now, recently, Hayatei's getting the Dende up in the corner, shock state,
Nice.
for that pressure.
Knock, okay,
RC, PD fireball, flip.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that could have hurt, actually. It could have been way worse.
Or a throw attempt there. He's gonna land a throw this time. Immediately to the heavy percentage for the
Damn.
Holy Order.
It still didn't bite. And his defense, pretty good there, I have to say. It's pretty hard not to want to swing.
5H actually gets
After you block like 8 of those, you know what I mean? I think all of us, we're just humans. Like we're, oh my god. What up, Charming Deli? No, not again. Try to bait the burst again. Double baited the burst. I don't think he had time there to do the super, right? Because the way wall splatted. Oh no.
This is BM Dende. This is just bad manners.
Through the wall, on a pixel. This is pretty
Hayatei
bad.
Still in this. Has the meter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mickey Mouse house. Mickey
sucks.
Mouse house. All right. You got
That was a very winnable round too. Yeah, you hate to see it.
Oh, Dende one of my favorite players right now. I ain't gonna tap. Dende was my favorite players right now.
And Dende just keeping the pressure up.
Oh my god, I'm surprised that reached.
Under half health. There's a DP trying to fight back. But
He could have had a whip punish in there. It's hard to know though because of the gunshot, right? Like sometimes you try and you just get RNG shot. I think you just have to assume that the RNG is going to be on your side though. Nice, blocked it the second time. No, but the mix. It's funny because the last time in that setup, Hayatei just got clipped, and then this time he was like, I'm ready, and then the instant overhead hits, and you're like, well,
run up low this time.
pretty brutal.
PRC comes out from Hayatei, but he actually takes the opportunity to
Damn.
give him the curse and the PRC.
That shit is so fast.
You're not blocking it. It's not happening.
This mix too potent, bro. And Dende looking like a bartender. Hayatei,
And the roll is so fast.
you're over the limit. Give me your keys.
Okay,
Give me
this
your
is big.
keys.
Oh, but there's the
Cold
2D.
Uber.
A chance to play the game. It's time.
Gonna connect.
Right.
See,
Yeah, this is sort of the problem with Kai though, right? Is that all these like staggered far slashes, even though it cranks the wrist, I think for the most part, it's not as scary as a character like Nago or Happy Chaos himself or many other characters who can run that kind of stuff.
I know I don't even know Hayatei like that, but I know he said that. He said it right after he was like, you son of a-
all right, trying to go for the 6H there, trying to score a counter hit, but the counter hit is going to come out from Dende with the counter shot.
Lock the dash up, not gonna
Damn,
stop
no
the
gun
sprint
flip
from the
too.
dust.
No bullets.
Hayatei still getting
Oh,
opened
and
up.
still got the
Bullets.
reload one in
Just
time.
reload. Just want to get it done.
No, that is the most tragic shit I've seen in this game in my life, actually.
Hayatei still getting opened up.
This
Bullets.
clone,
Just
reload
want to get it
into
done.
2K2, that is maybe the saddest thing. You hate to see it.
The clone.
Oh, no.
That is brutal.
5D is
Wow.
able to block that. Block
What?
the PRC low.
The gunshot hit after the whiff.
What do you do? He has the meter to just keep throwing
It hit
out
after a whiff.
50-50s.
That's fucked up.
Block that. Blocks the PRC
Look,
low.
like
5D is able
he was
to
too
block
far,
that.
and then the gunshot hit after, and then it was a reset.
just has the meter. What do? He has the meter to just
That
keep
shit's brutal.
throwing out 50-50s, and it ends up being too much. Dende takes it 3-0 over Hayatei.
Pretty rough. Yeah, even if he whiffs and you try to react, unless you're immediate, you know, you're still gonna get hit. And then even sometimes, even if you're immediate, you might still get hit.
Let's see if all that BM comes through for him. Entire 6.
Depends on the. It depends on the gunshot.
It
was a good run from Hayatei, though.
Or jump out of the corner, straight
The winners
in.
finals and losers finals are tough.
Should survive this.
So many ways to play in terms of the Oki.
If the BRC is not 14 frames for Happy Cow, look at him go. If it's not 14, how fast is it? I thought it was somewhere around that range, like 15 or 16, the BRC.
Burst comes out here.
Does it depend on how fast you do it?
Not trying to make him stay out of
Like
rhythm.
maybe there's variable range depending on how quick you do it.
Here we go.
I'm not sure.
In the corner. Relocate that for free. Numenheimer.
It's extremely fast. Like I think it's pretty tough to see.
Other Happy Chaos player, so definitely knows this matchup, even with the nerfs that happened to his character.
All right, and here we go.
Yeah, that was a
is
pretty tough first
Look it
game.
up.
It's oh my god, word.
Hold on.
Nah, bro.
I don't know about this one.
Thanks for the money. It's gonna be funny. Thanks for the money. Appreciate you, baby. Oh,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this Nago pick so far.
Was, perfect, right there from Numenheimer. Numenheimer says, "You trying to play games with me? You're gonna pick my own character?"
He said, "Pick your real one. Pick your real one." Nah. He said, "Nah. Go back to character select screen. This is my."
Alright, the IB was good though.
Just in the situation, Dende getting in.
That's what you should be doing there. I just think, yeah, it's a punish. I think if you don't cancel and you don't have blood here to cancel, you're in a pretty bad spot.
Dende, what's in the pan?
Woke up bite.
Man,
Dende was watching Sajam versus Red Data.
Just giving Numenheimer a free win. Look at this. This
Oh,
is Samurai
tried to whip
Showdown,
punish,
right?
but it didn't go quite far enough.
It's disrespectful.
Yeah,
especially if you lose.
Nagos has the range on his own normals to punish like 5H or 6H or whatever if you don't cancel it, because they're actually not good on block most of the time, right? So if he has no blood to cancel, you can, yeah, you can challenge like that.
Very seriously.
Yeah. I'm gonna call it now.
Wow, I'm shocked that he picked Happy, or did not pick Happy Cows, even though the first game was bad. The Nago game was worse. No.
Pay it up right now. Just pay it up right now.
Hold on. He got the 5P anti-air, forced the burst out of Numenheimer.
You're right, Moss. That's true.
Professional. Dende, let me see this Nago. But really, I mean, so far, Numenheimer literally has played the likes of Hotashi and many other Nagos prior to the patch. This patch.
I'm surprised that far /1.
So we know it's gonna be the
I guess I shouldn't be though, given how far away it was.
6H RC's in.
Yeah, OTG RC didn't really do that much right there, dude. How did that? Was that not a pop?
But the PRC
How was that not a pop? He was so close.
Tournament point.
Now forcing me to be not so professional. Numenheimer knows it's over. He's like, listen,
Whip punish, yeah.
I really want to say thank you so much, Dende, for the Uber Eats money.
Yeah, Numenheimer's definitely ordering some Chipotle after this. Uber eating food to the house as we speak.
One more situation. One more good. 2 more secrets left. Well, no, the blood bar's boosted up, so he's about to.
Yeah, the whip punish. Ooh, that hurts. With no meter to keep you safe and no burst here.
Right routing this should
GG's.
There it is. Timer takes it 3-0 and is.
That was a pretty tough grand finals. After all the other sets, Numenheimer's just that powerful, huh? I mean, it doesn't matter what version of Nago it is. He's been pretty good, basically, for quite some time. Very consistent. Also qualified for the Arc World Tour Finals. I'm sure Numenheimer must be going to Frosty Faustings too, right? Are the brackets out for Frosty yet? Yes, I'm going, says Numenheimer. Okay, that makes it easier. I don't have to look up your name. There's over 1,000 people for Strive. What the fuck? That is an absurd amount of people. There's 500 for Exerd. Combo Breaker had 1,056 players. And it looks like Frosty is pretty close, right? That's absurd. This is way more than I expected. I thought it would be like 800 or something, 600. A big ass bracket, but not 1,000. 1,000's wild as fuck. Good luck to everybody going.